Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, and TMK Valley Propane presents the Strasburg Tigers hosting the Conotton Valley Rockets. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, WM Commercial Roofing, Wood Electric, and Keim Home Center. Now let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Welcome in to Ron Hurst Field. Big Z Sports is bringing you the Wood Electric pregame show as we get set for this matchup between the Strasburg Tigers and the Conotton Valley Rockets. Week 4 of the high school football season is living right here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, and also will be live later at 99.9 WTUZ. Thank you all for joining us here this evening. Nick McWilliams will be here alongside you. Well, I just spoke of myself in the third person. How about that? Shannon Thomas will be to my right tonight. And Shannon, what an interesting early season matchup. You've got kind of the tale of two sides so far. Strasburg at 2-1, feeling pretty doggone good, coming off of a huge win over Latonia, a big shutout win. While Conotton Valley looking for some answers after a 50-0 loss to Newcomerstown.
Like you said, two teams in two different places right now, and Strasburg's on a winning streak right now. They come off that big win against Steubenville Catholic Central, or is it the other way? Steubenville
Catholic Central. You got it right.
I got it right that time. And then last week's win, and then like I said, Conotton Valley, dropped a couple now, and they're looking to right the ship right now, and they're looking to come into Strasburg here and get some answers tonight.
Well, the best thing is it's week 4, but it's rivalry action. Strasburg, Conotton Valley, a little bit of a rivalry between these Tigers and Rockets, and we love to have that early on in the season. Joining us, since the game is going to be on the airwaves at 99.9, down along the sideline this evening will be Tim Plants. And Tim, I got to say first and foremost, glad to have you back on here with myself and Shannon. Here's another bright side. The last time we were here, it was about 96 degrees and I think 120% humidity. You don't have to deal with that down there today.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this weather right now. I'm staying in the shade, and even when you step in the sun, it's not too bad.
Well, that's a positive side then for sure. And, coming up here as we keep rolling with the Wood Electric pregame show, I think you could tell down there at field level, both these teams, they're ready for a fight tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of screaming and hollering in the locker rooms, and once they got on the field, that energy hasn't stopped, so I'm excited for this one.
Well, we definitely are as well. We'll be checking in with Tim throughout this evening as he gives us insights from down there on the sideline. And Shannon, of course, when we're coming back here in just a little while, we will be talking how this game shakes up. We already mentioned the records and such, but You know, there's a lot more meaning to this than just the records coming into this game. Not only we said kind of a pseudo-rivalry, so to speak, but on top of that, I mean, we're already in week 4. We're talking about playoff points, and we're talking about playoff seeding already.
Yeah, you know, you got to start looking at that early now. I mean, yeah, they do take a lot of teams, but you don't want to be the last team getting into the playoffs and have to travel to the number 1 team. You want to get as far up that ladder as you can, and tonight, one of these teams can accomplish a lot tonight.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to wait and see who is going to come out on top in this matchup. Of course, we normally say with IVC and such, but, you know, that doesn't really work here in this case, so to speak, Shannon.
You know, and one thing you look at, as dry as it's been and the drought and everything, this field still looks in good shape. The crew here takes good care of this field, and it's still looking pretty good. You look off at the fields all the way around.
Oh, boy.
Not so much. It's pretty dry out there. And got to give a shout-out to Gary Spinell when we walked in the gate today. He told us he got the air conditioner fixed in the press box, so that just means the wind was blowing a little bit harder.
I was going to say, it took it from, 95 to 85, so thanks for that, Mr. Spinell. It is a little bit more pleasant. When the sun goes down, it's going to cool off a little bit, probably hear the pads cracking just a little bit more. It is starting to feel a lot more like football weather. Be sure to, of course, get subscribed to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel if you have not done so. You get notified every time we go live with all of our broadcasts. Speaking of all of our broadcasts, tonight, of course, right here, we get Strasburg taking on Conotton Valley. You can also hear it on the radio dial at 99.9. Our other YouTube live stream tonight, a highly anticipated matchup. The Garraway Pirates are playing host to the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. We were talking about playoff implications. You want to talk about a great early season test.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game out there on the hill in Sugar Creek. You know, everybody knows the powerhouse that Mooney has been for years, and, you know, and Coach Wallach and his staff out there has built a nice little powerhouse out there in Sugar Creek. To see those two teams collide, that's going to be an interesting game. And then over on our other airways, 2 other big games tonight.
Yeah, we're talking about OCC implications here on the game that we got at WJER.com. The New Philadelphia Quakers, they are taking on Ashland. They got to hit the road again, and you know that there is nothing more that the Quakers want than is to come back down to their home territory with a victory.
Yeah, that's a long bus trip for them, probably one of their longest ones of the year. So they'll get there early, get out and relax a little bit, but nothing cures that long bus ride home than a victory.
Oh, it feels so much sweeter, that is for sure. And at WJER 100.9, 1450 AM, and at WJER.com, we have I don't know how to describe it any more than colossal matchup, as the Dover Crimson Tornadoes will be playing host to the Indian Valley Braves. That is going to be a showdown like no other. It's Battle of the Undefeateds early in the season.
Yeah, the Indian Valley secondary, I believe, is going to get a workout tonight. Dover's fast on the outside. Their skilled players, probably some of the best speed that they've had there in years. They're down a little bit on size, so it's going to be interesting to see what they can do with that running game of Indian Valley, as Grady Kenzie's coming in with right around 740 yards in 3 games. So, I mean, it's going to be the tale of 2 tapes there. One spread out offense and then another one of the ground and pound.
Well, absolutely nothing to be taken aside from whenever it comes to the teams that Indian Valley has taken on to this point. Obviously, they haven't seen a defense like Dover, so we'll have to wait and see how that one turns out. Be sure to check that out at 1450 AM or 100.9 FM. Stick around. We've got the Wood Electric pregame show on the way here with Big Z Sports. That is going to be coming up here on our YouTube channel and at 99.9 WTUZ. High school football lives right here in Z Country.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics, just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Are you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities? Kimball Recycling and Disposal is now hiring. They're seeking best-in-class CDL drivers, skilled mechanics, and other dedicated professionals. Join a company that puts people first and makes a difference in the community every day. With competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and a supportive work environment, your future starts here. Apply now at KimballCompanies.com and take the next step in your career. That's KimballCompanies.com. Recycling and disposal done right.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? Then call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So next time you need a repair, call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. 740-492-0987. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Schedule your appointment today and let Impact Collision work for you.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Novellis and Kimball Companies are giving away free passes to the fair. Just bring 13-gallon bags of aluminum cans to the Reeves lot on Oxford Street behind CVS Pharmacy on September 15th and 17th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and earn a free fair pass for every bag you bring in. Limit 4. Then redeem the passes during Family Day on Tuesday, September 17th. The cans will be recycled by Novellis workers at their Uricksville plant. Novellis and Kimball Companies hope you enjoy the Tuscarawas County Fair.
You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting Subway.com and clicking on Careers.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and the Home Run Ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today. And be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, and TMK Valley Propane presents the Strasburg Tigers hosting the Conotton Valley Rockets. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, WM Commercial Roofing, Wood Electric, and Keim Home Center. Now let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Week 4 of the high school football season, and Big Z Sports is here with you live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as we've got a showdown between the home Strasburg Tigers and the visiting Conotton Valley Rockets. Good evening, everybody. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, and Tim Plants will be here with you for your pregame and for tonight's action as we get set here from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio to bring you some great high school football action. This matchup sees the Conotton Valley Rockets entering at 1-2, and the Strasburg Tigers at 2-1. Shannon Thomas, obviously, as we were kind of talking here before we got things started, this is going to be a showdown of two teams that are kind of feeling a different way so far after last week's performances. Strasburg, a big shutout win, while Conotton Valley suffered that big blowout loss, and they got shut out.
Yeah, Conotton Valley's got to find a way to right the ship and right it quick because you can't keep falling further and further behind as the season goes. But right now, these Strasburg Tigers are playing some of the best football they have in years, coming off 2 big wins, and they're looking to keep on roaring.
Yeah, they certainly are, and it's going to be one heck of a showdown without a doubt as we do some behind-the-scenes troubleshooting as we're doing a pregame. Have you ever seen this before?
No, but typically you can make things work and get it to go the way you need to.
Yeah, we'll see how that works here as we'll be checking in with Tim Plants here coming up in just a little bit as we continue to work with our technical side of things. So we'll be checking in with him as we go on. Of course, he'll give some insights from down there on the sideline. Shannon, whenever it comes to this showdown between Strasburg and Conotton Valley, you know, we've kind of talked about it already, but this definitely constitutes as kind of a rivalry matchup without a doubt. Both these sides are ready to go.
Yeah, you know, when we first got here, we were walking around and it was quiet, and all of a sudden the Strasburg players start showing up, and they walk in looking like they're ready to mean business, and then they started hooting and hollering as they were coming out of the locker room to go in to have their meeting with the coaches. And then Conotton Valley, as soon as they got off the bus, man, they was loud. They wanted everybody to know they was here, and they got out there and started walking around on the field to see how the footing was and stuff. And then both teams come out here and they hit the turf or the grass and got loose, and now they're ready to play.
Yeah, they certainly are, and we'll have to wait and see how this matchup shakes up. Of course, we know this is going to be a game that can have more than a few passes in it for sure, but this is going to be a ground-dominant game for both these sides. We know that.
Yeah, I mean, with Strasburg, you kind of thought when we was here for Steubenville Catholic Central, we thought they were going to come out and do the old ground and pound, and all of a sudden they scored their 3 touchdowns right off the quick, doing a little play action and passing the ball, and they did a nice job opening their offense up a little bit in that game. And with Strasburg, I haven't got to see him yet. I only get to see the stats and stuff that Coach O'Hara and his staff allows us to see. And I look forward to both teams are going to start out running the ball tonight. We're going to see which team gets physical.
Yeah, that's going to be the key difference here, and that's something that Coach Morris had to say. Coach O'Hara actually had to say it as well. You'll hear that from our coach interviewers coming up here in a minute. Hopefully we got everything figured out on this technical side of things. We'll now go down to Tim Plants along the sideline, and all reports down to him today will be brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. Tim, obviously it's going to have kind of an old-school football field. We're here at the beautiful Ron Hurst Field, natural grass stadium. Definitely two teams that aren't afraid to hit. This has all the makings to be a gridiron or quite the grudge match.
Definitely. I'm looking for I don't think we'll see that 50-49 or anything like that. I think it's going to be a more low-scoring game, see what these defenses have, and I definitely think we'll see some smash-mouth football tonight.
It is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be checking in with you throughout all the night, and also got to give a lot of credit to Jake Caldwell, who's going to be patrolling the sidelines as well, as he'll be doing social media for both sides. He's pulling double duty today.
Yeah, he's typically our Conotton Valley stringer, but he also will open up and go to any game that we need him to, and that's great that we have him on board for Conotton Valley. But like you said, he does some other games for us, and tonight he's going to cover both teams.
Yes, he will. So we'll go ahead and step aside for the first time this evening, and when we return, we will check in with both head coaches. We'll start off with the Conotton Valley Rockets and head coach Derek O'Hara right here in your Wood Electric pregame show. Stay tuned. Kickoff between the Tigers and Rockets is on the way.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Synergy Sign and Graphics, where cutting-edge design meets timeless craftsmanship. For 20 years, we've been creating award-winning signs that grab attention and leave a lasting impression. From the Tuscarawas Valley to clients around the globe, we're the experts you trust to make your brand stand out. Synergy Sign and Graphics, crafting a visual impact that lasts.
The Willis Group Realty provides you the tools you need to make your home buying and selling process as seamless as possible. Plus, the agents and staff at the Willis Group will take the time with you to make this life moment an experience to enjoy. Though they are based in Tuscarawas County, they have the ability to sell all over the state of Ohio. To learn more about Willis Group Realty, including current listings and financing tool, visit willisgrouprealty.com.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Big Z Sports is back with the Wood Electric pregame show as we have high school football on the way in Z Country. We're back at Ron Hurst Field, and it is the Strasburg Tigers hosting the Conotton Valley Rockets. We're down on the sideline with the coach, this time for the Conotton Valley Rockets, brought to you by the MWCD. It's head coach Derek O'Hara. Coach, first and foremost, we're always very happy to get some Conotton Valley action on our airwaves and such. So far for you guys, 1-2 this season. I don't think always that tells the entire story, though, of how a year has gone. What have you been most pleased with when it comes to Conotton Valley?
Yeah, first off, thanks for having us and continue to cover our kids. It's awesome what you guys do for everybody. It's been up and down. First week came out and got the win, battled Malvern right to the end. We were very happy with the way we played. We had some critical mistakes that cost us down the stretch, some penalties and things like that. So, we had to clean that up. And last week we were in the torrential downpour, didn't play our best, dropped some balls, had some calls that, more holding calls that, again, we got to clean up. But, our team has a lot of experience and we're just continuing to grow. We got a good mix of older guys and younger guys. So I'm happy with where we're at right now. Obviously, I'd like to have a better record. I think we let the Malvern one get away from us a little bit. But, we'll just keep battling and come in here and hopefully come out with a victory tonight.
Now, last week, the passing attack did struggle a little bit, especially in that said torrential downpour, but something the Rockets have really done well in the passing game this year. You guys have not turned the ball over a whole bunch, which I know has to make you happy.
Yeah, our quarterback, Zach Putnam's a 4-year starter. He brings a lot of experience, and, we talked a lot this summer when we were at Mount Union camp. He said, Coach, it's clicking. I see what you're trying to do, and, I think that was an important step for him because last year I installed some new things, and he was still a little uneasy and had some picks off of things he just totally wasn't sure about. So this year's a lot more comfortable, and we got the skill guys that are able to spread the field out a little bit. So we're trying to take advantage of that.
Now, we could keep harping on, last week so much, but I think that last week is last week for you guys. I know you're completely shifting all the focus now forward. The Strasburg Tigers on tap. This is kind of a rivalry matchup between Strasburg and Conotton Valley. So how excited are the kids to be able to get this game in today?
Yeah, like you said, we got to let last week go. It was one of those games that just didn't go our way, and, it's 24 hours later, you wake up and it's a new day. So just focusing on Strasburg all week, and like you said, it's a rival. Our kids are very amped up for this game. We've had some good battles in the last couple years. Last year we got a touchdown with under a minute to go to win. So, that was huge for our kids and our momentum building the program. And, we just want to continue to build up on that. They're a little bit higher than us in the region right now, so there's playoff potential. Seedings going on tonight too. So, every play matters, and that's what we're trying to instill in our kids.
Now, when it comes to what you will face with the Tigers on offense, we know that they're going to want to run the ball more than pass by far. And kind of thankfully, after last week, you guys are used to definitely going against a downhill running team. So how much do you think that can roll over into what you guys already prepped for in the previous week?
Yeah, Coach Morris has done a phenomenal job here since taking over again. And, credit to him and what they're building here. They got a lot of really good athletes, and, they're doing some really nice things on both sides of the ball. And, like you said, we face Central, who is very similar style, who face Malvern, who runs a lot against us, and Cumberstown. So, we've had a lot of experience. So hopefully that pays off tonight. And, we see some familiar things and we pick up on that and we're able to stop them offensively.
Now, whenever it comes to your defense, stopping that run is going to be a huge key factor here. But you guys, through the couple years that you've been here so far, it seems like you always have somebody who steps up with a big play on defense at some point during the game. Who has kind of been somebody who's standing out in that category, who's stepping up and making that big play?
Yeah, I mean, when you get in those critical situations, you need those guys to step up, and Luke Smith's been huge for us. Luke was an all-Ohio linebacker last year and has done that guy has a motor like I've never seen. He's all over the field. He chases everything down. He never gives up. And Gavin Haney has moved down in the box a little bit this year from the safety spot, and he's really starting to understand what we're trying to get out of him. He's physical. He can run. So build upon those guys, and we got to get the D-line to step up, on critical third downs and get off the field.
How fitting is it we're talking about who's stepping up and making a play on defense? A little danger zone starts playing. Finally for you, Coach, what does Conotton Valley need to do better than Strasburg in order to get the win tonight?
It's going to come down to winning the line of scrimmage tonight. We got to control the line of scrimmage, not have turnovers, and, avoid the big play on their end and get some big plays on our end. Like I said, we spread it out a little bit more this year, so we're going to take some shots here and there, and we got to convert on those.
Sounds good, Coach. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck to the Rockets.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Head coach Derek O'Hara for the Conotton Valley Rockets, brought to you by the MWCD. Stick around for more of the Wood Electric pregame show and hear from Strasburg head coach Jim Morris right after this.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Hey there, football fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community. We specialize in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With our friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give us a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of high school sports and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Welcome back into the Wood Electric pregame show. Big Z Sports is back at Ron Hurst Field as the Strasburg Tigers are set to play host to the Conotton Valley Rockets. We'll go down on the sideline with the coach. Today brought to you by Niedenthal & Company, where it's all about the relationships for those Strasburg Tigers. It is head coach Jim Morris. And coach, first and foremost, we're happy to be back here.
Oh, I'm happy to have you. I mean, we played really well the last time you were here, so I'm hoping that continues and you're our good luck charm.
Well, we always like hearing that, but obviously, so far this season, 2-1 through 3 weeks. The fact with 2 wins, I know you guys have to be feeling good through 3 weeks, but what is it that you guys have been talking about the most in terms of improvement? I know there's never a coach and never a team that's happy with any kind of record.
No, I mean, we got to improve on our line play. They're getting better each week, but because this offense is a little different than what they're used to running, we're still working on our gap trap schemes, and we're still trying to find the right angles and the right fits, and it's a never-ending story about them putting their head in the right spot and that kind of thing. And then we work, it's a never-ending. It's just constant. We want to progress to get better, and that's just the way it is. It's not just the line. I mean, it's everyone else too. We got to just be better each week because we play better teams each week.
Now, you guys last week against Latonia got a pretty big win there, big shutout win. Very much in terms of on-the-ground game was where your offense was, but again, a very efficient outing at the quarterback position too. That's got to feel good when you can get 5.5, 6 yards a carry, but also have a passing game that when you're going to go to it, it's going to be there.
Well, that's the thing. It's really nice that everybody's loading the box on us. We're getting 9 in the box, and we're still able to get our 4 yards. I mean, that's our mantra. We want to go 4 for 4, and that's what our backs have really accepted to do. And with that, Brody has been very good about managing the game and seeing the open spots when we go play action. And the kids are faking really well, so it's holding the backers and giving us an opportunity for our kids to make plays in space.
Well, speaking of kids making plays in space, Ryan Becker, again, another 3-touchdown game for him. What's been going on with him lately?
He's bought in. He is just really a student of the game, and he's worked his tail off. I mean, he understands that this isn't a wide open offense, that he's not going to get 30 touches because we're throwing the ball 5 wide. He's going to get his touches, and when he does, he really takes advantage of them. He runs crisp routes. He's a really good athlete, and he does a nice job for us. He really takes the pressure off.
Now, not taking away anything from Latonia, but obviously with Conotton Valley, a little bit different offense that you guys are going to be going up against this week. This is kind of a pseudo-rivalry, too, a little bit between these two schools. So tell me what you expect out of the Rockets.
I expect them to be aggressive. I expect them thinking after the last 2 games they played against Malvern and Newcomerstown that they feel that this is one they're going to get back on track. I mean, I get that. They have very good skill. The quarterback is really good, and not only can he throw, he can run, and that's a danger for us. And then they got 5 wideouts that can go over top anytime they want. That's how they beat us last year on the last, I think there's 2 minutes to go in the game, and he caught one over top of us for a touchdown and won the game. So they're capable of doing that at any time, and that's scary, and he knows that, and he throws it around well, and they do a really nice job with that. And defensively, they're going to load the box and come after us. I know it because that's what they do, and they're aggressive doing it.
Who says a coach has a short memory? You remember that all too well from last year.
That burns.
And Coach, through the first 3 weeks, you guys have actually averaged better than 2 turnovers forced per game. What has been kind of the mantra for the Tigers defense about getting to the ball?
That's it. I mean, our goals are we want to have 3 turnovers each game. We want to win the turnover war. I mean, if you can get 2 to 3 more touches than the other team, you're going to be successful 90% of the time. And that's what we are trying to do. And that's what we need to do, being in the position we are right now. And our defense has really accepted that. Coach Reinball and Coach Spidell have done a very nice job with the defense and getting them in the right places at the right time. And that's turned ball games for us.
And finally for you, Coach, biggest thing that Strasburg needs to do or needs to be better at, I guess, than Conotton Valley in order to get this win?
Well, there's 3 things that we're working on, and we want to win all 3 phases of the game, and that's very important. We need to be physical. The physicality on the front line on both sides of the ball has to be there. We got to control the line of scrimmage, and we got to win the turnover war.
Simple as that, as always. Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck to the Tigers.
Thank you for being here, and I appreciate it, and have a great night tonight.
Oh, it's going to be fun. It's a lot cooler, so that's going to help things out a little bit. Head coach Jim Morris for the Strasburg Tigers, brought to you by Niedenthal and Company. Stay tuned. We're going to wrap up the Wood Electric pregame show and get to the night's kickoff right here with Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Triad Roofing and Services in Strasburg has been your commercial flat and sloped roofing professionals since 1979. They do commercial roofing and offer free estimates. Businesses, now is the time. Set your appointment before the weather changes. They can fix your roof before problems occur. They offer maintenance plans. Will come out twice a year, clear drains, and inspect your roof. To find out more, go to triadroofingandservices.com. That's triadroofingandservices.com.
Other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Ready to unleash your inner champion? At T County Boxing Academy in New Philadelphia, we're not just about throwing punches. We're about building confidence, discipline, and strength. Whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or looking to sharpen your skills, our expert coaches are here to guide you every step of the way. Train like a pro, fight like a champ. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up today and start your journey to greatness.
If you want the best, there's only one Big Z Sports.
Welcome into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio as we get set to wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show. Pardon me. And Shannon Thomas, I got to say, something really cool done by this Strasburg Tigers band. They are recognizing military members tonight, and they played the hymn for all of the major branches of the U.S. military and asked the veterans in attendance if they were in that branch to stand and be recognized. And I got to say, if that doesn't make you smile on a Friday night, I don't know what will.
It actually gave me goosebumps because, you know, these veterans, some of these veterans have been out of the service for a long time. And as soon as they started hearing their hymn, they stood up. So, you know, what a cool moment by these Strasburg Tigers up here to recognize these men and women of the military. Not
going to lie, almost brought a tear to my eye to start things off. Come on, guys, we got a game to call. You don't have to do that, but we think that is awesome and great that the Strasburg Tigers wanted to recognize military members. All right, so back on the subject of high school football. Of course, thank you whether you're tuned in to 99.9 or live streaming on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. You will be able to hear this broadcast in its entirety on either of those locations. So, of course, coming into this, we've already kind of broke down the records here a little bit. But here's where the interesting stylistic matchup's going to come into this, Shannon, because we know both of these sides, without a doubt, are going to want to pound the rock tonight. Now, who do you give the advantage to is the difficult question.
Right now, I call it 50-50 because we know how well Strasburg can run the rock. And Conotton Valley has shown that at the beginning of the season. Just last week, they ran into a buzzsaw down there at Newcomerstown, and Newcomerstown has size up front. And they got to figure out a way to adjust to that if they want to come in here and be able to run the ball in Strasburg.
Well, the interesting thing is, though, if Conotton Valley does want to try to air it out, because we know they're not afraid to do that, especially when you got a quarterback like senior Zach Putnam, a 4-year starter. On top of that, we're talking about some playmakers on the outsides as well, like Brooks Bauer, as well as Gavin Haney, and, of course, Cam Wright, who we know is a home run threat as well. So if they want to spread the ball out, it might be a good night to try it. Strasburg is definitely going to have to get on their horses on the outside if that is the case.
Yeah, and vice versa the same way. We've seen up here against Steubenville Catholic Central what Strasburg can do when they decide to air it out. You know, they got Ryan Becker, Parker Thomas, Gage Moore. You know, those guys can get out there and make one-handed catches.
Yeah, we see Gage Moore go up like a power forward with a finger roll off the rim, but instead he's plucking passes from the sky up the seam.
Yeah, I mean, that was an outstanding catch that night, and Gage Moore is one of those kids that they'll use multiple different things. Short yardage, they'll line him up a quarterback and he'll run it. Then they'll line him up a quarterback. He takes that one step forward and he does that little jump pass and got a touchdown. So, I mean, they got a lot of athletes over there on Strasburg, so it's going to be interesting to see which team can get the most out of their athletes tonight.
As we are waiting the Strasburg Tigers to take the field, I definitely want to check in now, and we'll see with Tim Plants down on the sideline. Of course, all check-ins with Tim brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. And Tim, Let me just say, you got that big Strasburg helmet that's down there in the end zone right in front of you. You see the Tigers jumping around, getting ready to go. I know this is going to be one heck of a night. It should be a good atmosphere down there.
Yeah, definitely it is. We actually got some, it looks like some junior Tigers down here rocking the helmet right now, getting ready to go out ahead of the team. They're anxiously awaiting, and they're pretty pumped up themselves.
Those are going to be future Tigers football players, without a doubt, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
And, Tim, looking at this matchup, I asked Shannon this. Both these sides are going to want to pound the rock, and we kind of talked about this pregame before we started off here, and you seem to be in the same boat as we were. You know what, both these sides are going to run the ball, but who in the world do you give the advantage to? You think it's like Shannon with a 50-50 split?
I do. I think that's probably pretty accurate. It might come down to who has the ball last, honestly. I think this is going to be, like I said, definitely a smash-mouth game, and it's going to be interesting.
It certainly will be. And, of course, you can stay tuned for the entirety here at 99.9 or on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. If you have not done so yet to this point, get subscribed there. Get notified every single time we go live. It is Conotton Valley, and it is Strasburg. We'll have all of that action on the way here coming up shortly as the Tigers are now taking the field. And, Shannon, I do love seeing all the future Tigers running out there in front of them.
And that's what winning does. When you win football games, the little kids want to be like the big kids that they watch on Friday night, so they make them part of it. They get to come here and be part of the festivities, and look at them. They're just excited, and they didn't stop running yet, and I'm already out of breath watching them.
It was Parker Edwards and Max Metz who came out of the big helmet carrying the flags and getting this crowd ready to go.
And hats off to Max Metz, because if you didn't notice, Max Metz plays in the band, so he was out there doing the national anthem. He does all the pregame stuff. He'll be out there at halftime marching with the band, then he comes back in and he's on the offensive line.
He says, I don't need no break, is what he's trying to go with. So it is going to be the Tigers wearing all black, trimmed in orange letters, and white trim around those. Conotton Valley in the ice whites, as they've got all white pants and jerseys and socks, shoes as well, green lettering, and those yellow helmets, of course. Shannon, we're almost ready to go off here. You got the coin toss. I completely missed.
Yeah, Tim Plants was down on the field and told us that Strasburg won the toss, and they said, we're taking the ball. So they want to set the tone right off the get-go.
That sounds like a heck of a plan. We'll see how it works out, as your deep man back for Strasburg is going to be number 3, Micah McVeigh. He'll be back there alongside Kaiser Thomas, both names that we called out multiple times in that Week 2 matchup we were here for. Parker Edwards is going to line up deep as well. We are almost set, as here comes Conotton Valley's kick team. Thank you for tuning in to the Wood Electric pregame show. It's almost football time in Z Country.
You described the jerseys, but people don't realize how nice these jerseys are, because we're all the way up here in nice big white letters, or orange letters and green letters. We can see it from all the way up here. So that makes it easy on us, because we're getting old and blind.
Well, so for Ed Marsh for Conotton Valley and for Gary Spinell for Strasburg, thanks for the nice uniforms that you guys got ready. It makes this easy on us. It will be the senior in Colton Hott who is going to line it up and get things ready to go. Strasburg versus Conotton Valley right here with Big Z Sports. As he lines up, and it's in the air, and we are underway. So it's going to be a short kickoff fielded about the 25-yard line. Now working to the right and getting leveled there after stepping up on that return is Micah McVeigh. He looked for a corner. There was just nothing there, and it looks like it will be Strasburg to start at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Conotton Valley's Luke Smith right there. He came down the field, got squared, made a nice little open field tackle right there to limit it to short distance.
Well, Luke Smith is a name that if you heard in the pregame interview with head coach Derek O'Hara, he said Smith is a difference maker on defense, and he has a nose for the ball. He's always at the ball, and he even does it on kickoff return defense as well. So here come the Tigers out on offense first. There'll be 2 wide receivers either side of the formation, 2 H-backs as well. It will be a pistol formation as the quarterback in Brody Hurst is lined up. He'll turn. It's a little jet sweep end around. Parker Edwards is going to get swallowed up, and he'll lose a couple yards as a couple different Conotton Valley players making contact. One of those, the senior Magnus Andrews, who was in the backfield wrapping him up.
Yeah, Andrews did a nice job right there on the left end. He shedded his guy, was able to get him in a big bear hug, and everybody else come in just to help push him backwards. So that was a loss of about 3 yards.
It is there. You said it is a 3-yard loss, so it's a 2nd down and 13 now as Conotton Valley backs up to Strasburg backs up to about their 25-yard line. It is a pistol formation again. This time, tight end on the end of the formation, H-backs either side. Hurst gets it, turns, hands it off. First man through the line, getting a couple yards before he is wrapped up and gang tackled. Looked like coming through there first was Kaiser Thomas. He's got it back to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and another guy, Luke Smith, was in there on that tackle. So nice job by Smith at his linebacker position.
If you're keeping track of tackles, Shannon, I don't know if you are or not, but Smith's going to have a few of them. Let's just put it that way. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 8. Just underway here from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. It is Strasburg Tiger ball. They're in the pistol again. Same formation as that last play. Hurst gets ready. He'll raise his leg, bring a man in motion from left to right. It's Parker Edwards. He'll be on a run through the slot. It's going to be a screen pass. It's going to go out here to Ryan Becker. Becker's going to try to find some space. He's going to get a yard or two. Somehow breaks through 3 tackles. Becker breaks through a 4th, and he's going to accelerate past a first federal first down. Ryan Becker energizes the Strasburg crowd. Shannon, I have no idea how he got through.
You know, Coach O'Hara's not going to be happy when they see that play back on film. He was wrapped up 4 times. One time he had 3 players hanging on him, and he was able to shed all of them to get that first down. So outstanding run.
Our replay is on our Big Z Sports YouTube live stream, brought to you by Wayne Door, Premier Garage Doors, entry doors and windows at a great price. Ball moves up to the 48-yard line. It's officially a gain of 18 and a new set of downs for the Tigers. Hurst claps, turns, hands it off. Thomas, he'll look for the room on the left side. He got a nice lead block, but guess who again? It's Magnus Andrews who will wrap him up. He got a little help that time around by Luke Smith.
Yeah, Andrews and Smith both read their keys right, was able to get through there, wrapped him up in the backfield. So actually they gave him 1 yard gain on that.
It did give him forward progress, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 now. Ball is at the 49-yard line. 9:42 showing on the clock. Andrews has come through the line multiple times, Shannon. He has not been afraid to do the dirty work.
No, and that's an outstanding job by their coaches through the week. They teach him their keys to read, and whatever he's reading, it's working for him.
Pistol formation, 1 wide receiver out to the left side, the far side away from us. Motion man from left to right, it's Edwards. Edwards looking for an edge, gets a nice edge block there, and he's going to go down the right sideline. He's up past the 40, now the 35, lunges forward for an extra couple of yards. That play was a great run there for Edwards finding space, but McVeigh set the edge with the block.
Yeah, nice block out there, like I said, by McVeigh. He was able to break him loose, and then Cam Wright and Luke Smith had to chase him down from behind and was able to get him, but not before he gets a first down.
Ball will move to the 35-yard line, another first federal first down, and the Tigers offense is rolling here. Right now the Rockets, they've had a couple good plays on defense, but chunk plays are hurting them right now.
And that's just right. The Rockets are doing great on first down, but then they're giving up that 2nd and 3rd down play, and that's kind of what's hurting them right now, putting them behind.
Becker will line up far side, same formation again. Motion man from right to left. It's going to be McVeigh. He'll look to cut back in and dive forward, and he'll reel off about a 2-yard gain before he is taken down there. Will move us to 2nd down.
Yeah, nice job by number 80, Gavin Haney out there. He stayed true over there on the right side, and he forced him back inside. He wasn't able to bounce to the corner.
Ball will be on the 33-yard line, and that's something that Coach Morris said for Strasburg. They want to aim for about 4 yards per carry. So you see these Tigers, they're not looking to dance around in space. They're looking to drive forward down the field and find the extra yards.
3.4 yards is all you need to get a first down.
Pistol formation. McVeigh motions from right to left. Same play. He'll get a handoff on the inside. He'll drive forward. He's still pushing. He gets a couple of his teammates on his back, and they'll keep pushing him down to about the 28-yard line. We'll move him closer for 3rd down. Nice job by McVeigh picking and choosing his lane. Good edges set again by this Tigers offensive line.
Yeah, Jonathan Decker for the Rockets right there. He read it, was able to get him down low, but he drugged Jonathan a couple yards before they was able to wrap him up and bring him down.
3rd down and 3. Ball is on the Conotton Valley 28. Opening drive here, no score, 7:40 on the clock in the first quarter. A very methodical Strasburg drive to open things up. Pistol formation again, same formation, 2 H-backs either side of the line, 1 wide receiver out wide and Becker. It is a pistol with Hurst. He'll turn, fake it to Thomas. He'll roll to his right. He's looking, got a man in the flats, and it is tipped away. And a very heads-up defensive play there, knocking it away that time. Looked like it was number 80, Gavin Haney. What great hands.
Yeah. Haney used the old basketball technique right there. He made sure he reached with the right arm and not across his body. If he would have tried to reach across his body, it would have been a completed pass. He didn't go for the interception. He made the right read, knocked the ball down.
Looked like they were trying to go to Gage Moore out in the flat. Ball might have been just a touch behind him. So 4th down and 3 rather, and Strasburg is going. Pistol formation. The wide receiver in Becker is lined up near side along the Strasburg sideline. Hurst raises his leg, motions McVeigh in behind him. Play action fake, he'll roll to his left. Off balance throw, goes to Moore, down the field, wrestles it away from the defender and Cam Wright, and it is 6 points for the Tigers.
Yeah, nice job right there. 28-yard touchdown pass to Moore. He did a good job. Made sure he slowed down, wait for the pass to get to him, was able to rip it away from the defender, and just kind of jogged into the end zone.
Gage Moore just went up and plucked it away from the defender in right. That is a little bit of a size mismatch for sure, and Moore using that big body, just a nice little play-action boot there, as it was Moore who was streaking for that front pylon of the end zone. That is a great play designed for the Tigers, and they find themselves up 6-0. Moore will now step up for the extra point. Holder will be Becker as the snap comes back. A little bit of a low snap. Boggle, now they have to go to Moore. Moore's going to try to go back to pass. Jump pass it to the Holder and Becker. Becker's got room, and Becker's got two. There is going to be a flag here, though, as I believe, Shannon, would that be illegal touching, though? As they are going to say because the knee was down for Becker and he came up. And Coach Morris wants an explanation because, wait a minute, Shannon, that's an eligible receiver, isn't it?
Well, what he's saying is because he fumbled the snap when he picked it up.
They're saying his knee was down when he picked it up.
Yeah, they're saying his knee was down like he needed the ball. His knee was down, so when he pitched it backwards, he can't pitch it backwards because technically he's down in the ball, which I don't know.
I've never actually heard of that before.
Neither have I, because when we did it, whenever I played a very long time ago,
you could do that as a trick play, could you not?
Yeah, we called it fire. The holder would get the ball as he was down, and then he would flip it up to the kicker, and he would yell fire, and guys would go out. But
all right, well, we went through that explanation so long, we're going to get the kickoff, so we won't take a Cush Financial Group timeout, unfortunately. But that was bizarre. That we'll have to see if that extra point comes back to mean something a lot more in this game than just a loss of a point. But, yeah, I've never heard if the knee's down by the holder that you can't pitch it.
Well, so we'll do a quick Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update. Malvern's up on Tusky Valley 6-0 as Withrow hits Rodney Smith for a 26-yard touchdown. Union Local leads Harrison Central 7-0. Newcomerstown up on Toronto 7-0 as Bunk Millender went 37 yards for a touchdown. And those are the only scores we got right now on our Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Of course, updates all night on the Big Z Sports Facebook page. We'll have some updates on Twitter, X as well. I still haven't gotten used to that.
It's Twitter.
So it will be Moore who will line up for the kickoff. Very interesting kickoff formation that Strasburg has. They've got 2 columns of 3 and 2 columns of 2 lined up from where the ball is kicked at the 40-yard line. 2 men back deep for Conotton Valley. One of them is Cam Wright. There's the little toe poke there for Moore, and that's going to be fielded by Haney at his own 20. Haney's looking for space. He'll cut up through the middle, and he accelerated through a hole, but it closed quickly, and he'll be dropped at the 40, and the whole pile will fall on top of him. That's where the Rockets take over.
Yeah, it looks like number 50, Zane Thomas, was the first one to get to him right there to make the tackle.
No relation for you, Shannon, right?
No relation.
So it will be Conotton Valley's offense led by Zach Putnam, the quarterback, the senior now, which I swear, Shannon, it feels like he has been playing for the Rockets forever.
Well, we did have those COVID years like they did in college, and some players got 6 and 7 years. So we'll have to check his ID and see where he stands.
2 wide receivers are going to line up. Actually, 3 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Empty shotgun backfield for Putnam. He'll get ready, and he'll get the offense rolling. He's back to pass. Moore with pressure off the other side. It's a seam pass up the middle, and it's Cam Wright who pulls it in, and they flip the field from 140 to the other. Actually mark him down at the Strasburg 39. Nice job by Wright settling in the seam and just finding the open space between the linebacker and safety.
Yeah, he found the open spot, went out there, sat down in it. Had to go up a little bit to make the catch. Parker Edwards was able to come in there and put a shoulder pad on him and knock him down after the catch, but it's a first federal first down.
A gain of 21 as they go to the 39, and now some tempo for the Rockets. Empty formation again. Putnam back to pass, looks to his right, delivers. Haney with a sliding grab, and it's another first federal first down as he goes up to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, just when you thought the Rockets were going to come out and play smash mouth football tonight, just like you said, they're going to come out and spread it out, throw it around. They got the athletes. And within 2 plays, they're already down the field.
I feel like maybe Coach O'Hara was just chuckling along when I said some power football. Empty formation again. This time there's going to be an H-back up on the line. Putnam rolls to his left, looking, delivers a sideline pass, and it's going to be in and out of the hands that time of number 9, Caden Leggett, who couldn't haul it in. And, Shannon, they might have been bailed out there because there almost could have been a flag. I think Leggett stepped on the sideline before he even tried to make that catch.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm kind of standing back too far because it's crowded in the press box here. But like you said, Leggett got his hands on it, but then he turned his head to look up the field and didn't have the ball secured right there. So he's got to make sure he gets it in the basket before he turns and run.
Ball on the 26-yard line, empty formation again, empty backfield, I should say. Now a man will motion in. It's Wright. It'll be a handoff for him. Wright dances around, finds some space, goes forward for maybe a yard or two before he is wrapped up by a bunch of Tigers. And first making that initial contact there in the middle, I believe it was McVeigh.
Yeah, Michael McVeigh. The last game we were here, he was all over the place on defense. I believe he even had an interception, so he does an outstanding job on defense.
Ball on the 24, 3rd down and 8 as the bell tolls from Ron Hurst Field, and there was Putnam with a hard count, and I think he got the Tigers to jump. He did. This is going to be a 3rd down and short now.
Yeah, that's a big penalty right there on the Tigers. You had their backs against the wall, and you just gave them most of the distance they needed.
3rd down and 3 now as the ball moves to the 19, and they enter the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Looks like the Rockets are going to keep the same play. 2 wide receivers far side, 3 near side. Empty backfield. Putnam, low snap, direct power for him. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to push forward, and I don't think he got there as he was looking for an open lane, got wrapped up on the ankles. I think the Tiger who was down there, who was grabbing a hold of him, was Zane Thomas.
Yeah, Zane Thomas was the first one to get in there. Was able to get his hands on him.
It's 4th down and 2 now on the gain of 1 yard that time for Putnam. And the Rockets are going for it. Now they'll stack the backfield. Putnam under center. He's going to drive, and he'll get pushed from behind. A little bit of the tush-push Philadelphia Eagles style. They're going to go forward, and it is a first federal first down as you had 3 big boys in the backfield who were right behind Putnam, and they pushed him forward for enough to get the first.
Yeah, outstanding job right there. It looked like they were going to stonewall him at first, but the legs never quit moving for the Rockets, and they was able to shove it forward for a first down.
That was actually a 5-yard quarterback sneak, if you can believe it. Putnam, empty backfield again. Wide receivers out on the far side are Haney, and in the slot is number 21, Brooks Bauer on his right side. Putnam back to pass. He'll look right. He'll deliver it down to the back corner. Haney, jump ball. He goes up, and he will make the grab, but they're going to say his feet were on the back of the end zone on the sideline, so it is going to be incomplete. Great job by Haney to high point that ball, but boy, was that close.
Yeah, I'm so far away. I thought for sure he was going to get the 1 foot down, but maybe the other one went out of bounds first, but outstanding effort for Haney to go up there after it.
2nd down and 10. Ball will remain at the 13-yard line. Who would have thought fast-paced early on here, Shannon? 5 minutes to go in the first. Conotton Valley still driving. Putnam, empty backfield, back to pass. 3-step drop, delivers it in the middle, and making that grab that time for the Rockets, getting spun around and flipped over is Wright. He will move up to the 8-yard line, a gain of 5.
Yeah, nice job by Wright right there. He just took a couple steps off the line, turned around, secured the catch, and then just kind of fell forward and got it about 6 yards right there. 5 yards, according to Nick.
I don't know. I think that's what it is. Gain of 5, and looks like it's going to be Conotton Valley with that same formation what they did with the tush-push before. Instead, it's going to be an inside handoff. It's Haney. Haney's still driving. Haney's down to the 3. Now the 2. The rest of the Rockets come in and pile. No whistle yet. They're trying to pull the ball out. They're unable to do so, and it looks like they are going to stop them at the 2-yard line. It is enough for a first federal first down, goal-to-go situation upcoming.
That was a big rugby style push right there, but a couple kids come up, getting a little chippy, pushing on each other. You don't want to get called for a penalty being down there.
And it was, by the way, in the backfield, it was Haney. He looked like Wright, and I believe Bauer. Those are some big boys to be pushing. Do you remember, Shannon, in week 1, we had a penalty, though, for a tush push?
Yeah, when we were trying to figure out that rule, if he was pulling him or if he was pushing him. But
I guess it was pulling him then.
We did have the official at the Sandy Valley game tell us that that's something that they were focusing on this year.
Putnam. Empty set in the backfield. He'll deliver out on the right side. It's a jump ball, bobbled around at the side, and it is a touchdown as making the grab for the Rockets over on the right corner. It's the sophomore Garrick Ryder.
Yeah, I think he was kind of surprised. The ball was in the air when he turned and made his cut, and the ball got up on him pretty quick. Looked like he might have bobbled it a little bit as the defender got in on him, but he was able to secure it and fell to his back in the end zone.
It is Garrett Ryder who will make the grab, and it is a 6-6 ball game from Ron Hurst Field as the Rockets will get set now. Looks like they are – thought they were going to go for 2, Shannon, but could be wrong because Luke Smith lines up. Well, they are going to go for 2. Luke Smith will line up in the backfield beside Putnam to his left. Hard count, and there's a jump again for the Tigers. Move the Rockets a little bit closer for this 2-point attempt.
Yeah, this 2-point attempt, that's huge right there going for 2. You get half the distance to the goal.
And now there's a conversation had between the officials here. Not sure what they'd be questioning. Are they saying that the defensive line was baited across by a lineman or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but a quick fair Chevrolet scoreboard update. Garraway's on top of Cardinal Mooney, 7-0. Geibel with a 1-yard TD run. Indian Valley and Dover are tied at 7. Fairless leads Triway 7-0 as Cam Clark had a pick 6.
As it actually was a false start that was called there, so back the Rockets up. This 2-point conversion gets all the more tougher as the ball will move back to the 7-yard line.
So apparently the official on the far side, he's seen something he didn't like, and they had to have a meeting about it, and he won.
Well, we'll see if Coach O'Hara will change the play. Same formation, 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. It is Luke Smith in the backfield beside Putnam off of his left hip. Play clock is down to 12. Putnam rallying the troops and getting them ready as he'll step up. He'll get the snap, and he'll drop back to pass, looking left. Now he'll go out of the pocket, lots of pressure. He's going to try to run it. He's at the 5. He's jukes to the inside. He gets hit. He'll fall forward, and it looks like they're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. What an attempt by Putnam. He went through 4 Strasburg defenders, but just didn't have enough distance.
Yeah, he made a good effort right there, but he didn't get there.
That will do it here that drive for Conotton Valley, I should say. 6-6, 3:51 showing in the first. Stick around. Big Z Sports is back after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio as it is a 6-6 ball game. We'll check down on the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance here shortly with Tim Plants. And what a play there, Shannon, or what a drive, rather, for Conotton Valley to get all the way down. And the 2-point conversion, inches away from converting that to take a 2-point lead. Just not enough distance for Putnam on that run.
Yeah, we come into this game, thought it was going to be a smash-mouth football, low-scoring game, and both teams get on the board. And we still got 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter. So
what do we know?
Well, as Coach Schlusser says, do you guys even watch football?
No, he didn't tell us that. He told the guys back in the studio that. Today's presentation of high school football brought to you by DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novelis, and TMK Valley Propane. It's time for a Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff, your auto accessory and local WeatherTech dealer on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Lining up to put it deep is Hot once again. He'll put his right hand in the air, and he will kick it on down the field to on the numbers on the far side away from us on the Conotton Valley sideline. Grabbing it's McVeigh. He'll look for room up the middle, breaks a couple tackles, gets a couple nice blocks, and McVeigh is going to put Strasburg in some great territory right in the middle of the field at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, one of McVeigh's teammates put his hands on his shoulders. McVeigh had a clear lane right there, and he come back to try to help him and actually ran into him and slowed him down so the defenders could get to him, or that one might have went the distance.
Strasburg takes over that first drive. It was capped off by a 28-yard touchdown pass from Hurst to Moore, and I'm sure the Tigers would love to see more of that. Pistol formation, 2 H-backs either side of the formation. One side is Parker Edwards. On the other side, looks like it's Caden Thomas. Thomas is going to motion from right to left. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to be grabbed by Haney, who is not letting him go, and it's a loss of 1 as Haney just slings Thomas to the ground.
I'll tell you what, Haney does a nice job over there on the right defensive end spot. He sheds his tackler, and then he just stands there and waits for the play to come to him. He don't try to change his direction and take a bad angle. He just waits. They come over there, he grabs him and throws him to the ground.
Something that Coach O'Hara did say about Haney, we know he is a speedster, but he said Haney played down in the box more on defense this year. They said he beefed up a little bit, was hitting the weight room hard. It's showing. Pistol formation, actually the exact same formation as they had on the previous play. Now this time it's going to be first man through as the handoffs to Kaiser Thomas. Thomas looking for room, bounced off a couple different tackles there, kept driving through arm tackles, and he'll make it third down and medium now. Give him third and a long 5 yards.
Yeah, it looked like he said he got about 6 yards right there on that carry. Did a nice job, kept his legs moving forward. When you're low to the ground like that, just keep your legs churning and you'll go forward.
So third down and 6 upcoming, gain of 5 there for Thomas. That's his third carry of the game, still looking to break one. Same formation again from Strasburg. 2 H-backs either side of the formation. 1 tight end on the line. Motion man from right to left. Thomas, he dropped the ball. It's loose in the backfield on the handoff from Hurst. It's still loose, fighting for it. All right, our Conotton Valley and Strasburg players from either side. We had linemen coming in there. We had linebackers and a lot more. Eventually making the recovery is Thomas for Strasburg. It'll still bring up 4th down after a big loss.
Yeah, nice job by Kaiser Thomas to come running over there and get on that ball. He got bounced around by a lot of people. But like you said, now it's a big 4th down, and you're going to have to punt.
The ball will go back to the 38-yard line. 4th down and 14. And Gage Moore doing a little bit more for the Tigers as he'll be punting as well. 1 man back. It's Cam Wright for Conotton Valley, but we know he can fly. Moore fields a bouncing ball on the snap, and he'll deliver an end-over-end kick. Wright's going to have it at his own 25. He'll shed the first tackle. Now he looks for room on the right. He'll find it down the numbers. There goes Wright down the sideline, and there's going to be a block in the back as Wright delivers it to midfield. What a great return for him. But, Shannon, you and I both saw it at the same time.
I think everybody in the stadium seen it. I mean, there was just 2 people in the area, and he hit him right between the shoulder pads.
So, cancels out a heck of a return as the Rockets will be taken over. So we'll see where that will eventually put Conotton Valley as the foul occurred at the 40-yard line. And that looks like where they are going to be marking it off. So with that in mind, that will end up putting them, Shannon, at the 30-yard line to start off this drive, their own 30.
Yeah, and that was a big return right there. Now you've lost all that and made a little extra work for your offense.
So Putnam and company come back on offense after a very successful opening drive, ended in 6, as it was Putnam who delivered to Ryder for the first points of the game for the Rockets. Putnam gets the play from Coach O'Hara and brings it back to the huddle. 3 wide receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side. Another empty backfield for Putnam, Shannon. They are not afraid out of the shotgun.
Yeah, they're going to spread this offense. That's how they had their success on that first drive.
Putnam back to pass, gets some pressure up the middle, delivers it down the seam, and it's picked off, and it's a big man interception. Grabbing it and breaking some tackles, still driving and pushing for more on that turnover is Caden Duggan, the junior.
Yeah, nice job right there by the 5'7", 205-pound big man in the middle. He sat back, he read the quarterback's eyes, and it was a picture-perfect interception for him.
Strasburg in business, deep in Conotton Valley territory. And Duggan, Shannon, he looked like a bowling ball running there after that interception. He was knocking people off all over the place.
Hey, listen, there's not too many times that a big guy gets the interception, and it's going to take the whole team to bring him down because that's an exciting play for him.
First down and 10 from the 37. Strasburg comes out in that pistol formation again. The 2 H-backs, 1 tight end tied up on the line. Becker on the near side closest to us. End around action. It's Thomas again. He'll go up the middle. He'll get across to about the 35-yard line before he is dropped by about the entire defensive line for Conotton Valley.
So Duggan, who plays offensive line, just had a huge pancake block right there.
Oh, how did I miss that?
I mean, it was big over here on the right side. He just drove his guy straight into the ground. He helped his guy up, and the official was so excited that he helped that young man up. The official went over there and gave him a high five for helping him up.
And now his teammates come over to celebrate with him as well. So on that carry, it was Caden Thomas. He got about 8 yards.
Well, you know,
2 yards, make it 2nd and 8.
He's probably seen that pancake award we give out, and he's like, well, I'm going to give me one of them.
Pistol formation again. Motion man from left to right. Thomas. It's going to be a straight drop for Hurst to deliver off the left side. And it is Kaiser Thomas who bulldozes through somebody, lowered his shoulder right into the defender. He ended up being tripped up. He hit Brooks Bauer like a freight train.
Yeah, you know, luckily he had 2 teammates there to help clean him up because he got trucked over there, and that was a pretty devastating hit.
We got all that excitement, and it was only a gain of 1. 3rd down and 7's upcoming, and the final seconds tick away in the first quarter. 6-6, it's a tie ball game. Tigers ball when we come back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio for second quarter action.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back in. 6-6 is the score. Second quarter action here from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Quickly down to Tim Plants on the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. And Tim, well, so much for what we said this was going to be a grinded-out game. Conotton Valley's putting it in the air.
Yeah, that was actually kind of shocking, but exciting to watch. They went in a very fast-paced offense down there, moved the ball right down the field, and were able to get a touchdown.
We'll check in with Tim throughout the night as well, as I know he's having fun down there on the sidelines. Pistol formation, Hurst, straight drop, delivers up the middle, and it is in and out of the hands of the receiver, who gets hit hard by Cam Wright, as Thomas is the one who was trying to catch that slant up the middle, or kind of the seam pass, and he got his head taken off almost.
Yeah, we'll do a quick Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard here real quick. Garraway still leads Cardinal Mooney 7-0. Indian Valley has taken the lead on Dover 13-7. Fairless up on Triway 7-0. Malvern up on Tusky Valley 6-0. Union Local up on Harrison Central 7-0. Ridgewood on top of Utica 7-0. New Cumberstown leads Toronto 14-6. Holland leads Carrollton 7-6. Sandy Valley leads Minerva 14-0. And Windman leads TCC 20-0.
Thank you for that, Shannon. It's 4th down and 7. Tigers are going for it in Conotton Valley territory. Hurst, back to pass, throwback screen. Becker, he's got room, he's got blockers, he's got a First Federal first down. What a great play design there for the Tigers as Becker looked up, and all he could see in front of him was black jerseys. He knew he was in good company.
Yeah, and I was kind of I missed the play because I'm being press box manager up here.
Tunnel screen.
I don't know what it is when people see me up here and they're like, oh, that's the guy in charge. Well, I might be a big guy, but I don't got time to answer questions.
It was a gain of 10 there. 1st down and 10 as they inch closer to the red zone. Becker, who is on quite the tear, he had another game with 3 touchdowns last week in the win over Latonia. Hurst, going to be some end-around action. Caden Thomas looking for room up the middle. He had somebody on his ankle, and he could never quite break away from him, and it was Luke Smith, who you saw him frantically trying to pull that leg away, Shannon, but It wasn't happening.
Luke Smith had a hold of that leg like Chris Cale does a turkey leg on Thanksgiving Day.
He heard you say that, just so you know, Shannon. It is going to be 2nd down and 8 now, ball on the 22-yard line. In the pistol formation again, it is Hurst, Thomas behind him. Looked like Thomas got going a little bit early there. No flag. McVeigh's going to get it from the right to left, and it doesn't look like he got much of anything, maybe a yard.
Yeah, number 55 for the Rockets, Jonathan Decker. He read that play perfect right there. He got him, forced him back inside. Not sure who was the first one to make contact, but Decker was the one who set that defensive play up.
3rd down and 8 upcoming. Becker will line up on the near side on the Strasburg sideline. Pistol again. Moore tight up on the line on the right side. 2 H-backs either side of the formation. It's Thomas near side to us, McVeigh far side. Hurst in the pistol with Thomas behind him. A lot of Thomases out there. Hurst back to pass, gets a block. He'll find somebody. No, he won't. Here comes Gavin Haney out of nowhere. Haney's now streaking down the left sideline. He's got one man to beat, and he'll do it. Pick 6 for Haney.
Yeah, that was a pick 6 of about, trying to think of where it was at.
78 yards, Shannon.
Yeah, outstanding play right there by Haney as he went up in the air, secured the catch, and he turned the jets on, went right down the sideline, and nobody could get a hold of him.
On our Big Z Sports, on our YouTube live stream, check out the Wayne Dorr replay as Haney actually bobbled that ball a couple times before securing it. What great vision. And you expect that out of a playmaker like Haney. The crazy thing is, Shannon, he's still only a junior. Can you believe it?
Yeah, like you said, he did a nice job. He sat back, he read the quarterback's eyes, and he made the cut right at the perfect time towards the passing lane. And like I said, was able to secure the ball when he housed it.
So now here comes Conotton Valley out. I believe they're going to go for 2 again here. They find themselves up 12-6, 10:01 showing in the second quarter. And Shannon, I didn't even see Haney coming in there. It looked like the receiver for the Tigers had it all day long, and all of a sudden here comes a streak wearing number 80 to jump in front of the pass.
Like I said, he did a nice job of baiting the quarterback into the throw.
So Putnam under center, heavy backfield. He'll roll out, and he'll deliver a nice slant route there for 2 as he passes it right to Dylan Higginbotham, the senior, who sneaks in on the back part of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 14-6. Conotton Valley takes the lead over Strasburg. Big Z Sports is back after this.
This is Jordan Hartzler with Hartzler's Quality Housing. In today's housing market with low
2 with a line.
Take a second to step outside of your daily life and breathe. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District brings that perfect break from a busy life. And great destinations for relaxing, camping, fishing, hiking, family-friendly activities, and so much more. Atwood and Tappan Lakes also have new campsites with full hookup connections and full-service marinas. Reserve your adventure now at mwcd.org. The Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District would also like to congratulate all of the area athletes on a great season.
The Sarcho name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. 14-6, 10 minutes on the clock before halftime, and Gavin Haney energizes the Rockets faithful here who are up at Ron Hurst Field as he jumps the pass and takes it 78 yards for a touchdown. You know, you mentioned about our Pancake Award as Strasburg might be looking for that, Shannon. I think Haney's looking for it to add to his shirt collection.
Yeah, like I said, it was an outstanding play. Like we said, we thought this game was going to be smash mouth. Well, we've had 2 pretty big interceptions for each team on defense because both teams are airing it out. A lot of speed being shown here in the first half. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments are going to be made.
Hott has it lined up, and he'll deliver it down the field as it's going to be a short kick into the hands of the returner for Strasburg. He'll go from the right hash marks. He'll find room up the middle. Now he's going to cut down the left sideline. It's Becker, and Becker is run down there by Brooks Bauer as it looked like there was nothing but green grass in front of Becker, Shannon, but here came Bauer out of nowhere.
Yeah, nice job by Bauer, like you said. He took the right angle to get over there and shut that lane down because there was nothing but green grass in front of Becker.
Still a good return as Strasburg's offense will start at the 43-yard line. Hurst comes back out there as he does have the 1 touchdown pass, but he'll have to quickly try to shake off the memories of that interception on this quick change kind of situation. A quick change in the opposite direction. Normally you talk about that for the defense. I guess it works for the offense here as Hurst is in the pistol. He'll raise his leg, and he'll motion Edwards into the backfield. Instead, it's to Moore. Moore, who lines up as a big fullback. He's going to keep driving, and he might get a 10-yard gain there, maybe a first down. They're actually going to mark him about a half-yard short. Moore lined up where Kaiser Thomas normally does behind Hurst, and he did his best Mike Allstott impression.
Yeah, Mike Allstott. That's a guy right there, dude. But like you said, he lowered his head, and he just kept chugging his legs and drug him there just about almost a whole yard short of a first down.
Ball is on the 48-yard line. It will be a 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1. And guess who's in the backfield again? It's Moore. He'll line up behind Hurst. Becker has no one guarding him as he's trying to get Hurst's attention. Now he'll turn, hand it off. Moore's going to try to go up the middle, and that time Conotton Valley was ready, and they will bury him in the backfield at the 50-yard line. Becker, Shannon, there was nobody on him. He was standing about 15 yards down the field, and he's talking to his quarterback now saying, dude, no one was on me.
Yeah, the Rockets read their keys right there. They knew what they were going to do with that. They put everybody in the box. Becker standing out here wide open. All the quarterback had to do was look out there at him, give him a little wink or something, toss the ball out there, and it's touchdown all day long.
3rd down and 3 now. Ball is at midfield. Moore will line up in the backfield again behind Hurst. Becker, far side this time. There is a man on him this time. Edwards is going to motion into the backfield. He's going to get the handoff, and Parker Edwards is going to find a lane off the right side off of right tackle. He's still going with 3 different Conotton Valley defenders on his back. He'll push forward and get plenty for a first federal first down. He's down to the 41.
Yeah, nice job right there by Edwards. Is the first lane he was supposed to be in, closed up quick. He did a nice little sidestep, went about another 1.5 yards to his right, and was able to drive forward and get that first down.
1st and 10, another first down as Strasburg looks to put together another nice drive. Their first drive, Shannon, 11 plays that put them into the end zone.
And you chew a lot of clock up when you do that too.
Pistol formation. They flip the formation. Becker near side to us on the Strasburg sideline. Hurst out of the pistol, turns, fakes it to Moore. He's looking down the field to deliver it up the seam, and that's going to be hauled in as skying up and making that grab. Couldn't see who that was that time, Shannon. I believe it's number 5, Tanner Tucker, the sophomore.
Yeah, Tucker did a nice job. He went up, made the catch as he was coming down. He seen a Rockets defender coming in to lower his head. He just went below him, and the Rocket defender flew right over top of him, and no reason to take a hit.
First reception for Tucker, and it moves him down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. It will be Hurst in the pistol. Moore lined up behind him. Becker, far side. Raises his leg. Edwards motions from left to right into the backfield. Moore up the middle, and not much doing there as he falls forward. Maybe got a yard. Does the big senior for Strasburg.
Yeah, number 66, Ryland Bagby was the first one to get to him.
Pardon me, junior for Strasburg, rather.
Yeah, but Bagby got to him, was dragging him down, and his teammate Luke Smith, not sure we heard his name a whole lot tonight, come in there and help finish him off.
This is why you're saying we need a defensive award, right? 2nd down and 9. Adam just rolled his eyes back in the station that I said that, I'm sure. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. Hurst in the pistol. Moore behind him. Motioning from right to left is going to be McVeigh. Moore straight up the middle, and he is going to be dropped. Whole bunch of Conotton Valley defenders were ready. One of them was Haney, but the first man through and grabbing the ankles that time and not letting go was Carson Egger.
Yeah, outstanding job right there. I can't say it enough. You read your keys right, it'll lead you to the running back every time, and they did an outstanding job right there, and that's a big loss on 2nd down.
Egger, by the way, Shannon, just a freshman playing on the defensive line.
Yeah, Coach O'Hara's got to like it when he sees his youth being the ones in there making the plays.
That loss of 3 there goes to Moore. 3rd down and 12 as they are knocking on the door of the red zone. Moore will line up as the running back again behind Hurst, who will have a straight drop. He'll look for a back shoulder throw to Becker, and it's just over his head as Becker got turned around that time. He had Putnam all over him at the safety position. I think if Becker makes that turn clean, though, Shannon, that pass might be there.
Yeah, I think Becker slowed up, not thinking that they was able to throw the ball out that far, and then he got turned around trying to catch back up to it, and falls incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th and 11.
6 minutes showing on the clock. 14-6 is the Conotton Valley lead. Hurst gets the call, and he will jog back out on the field. Remember the last time we were here, Shannon, Hurst was our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Sure, he's looking to try to double up on that performance, but right now he finds his team behind by 8. He's in the pistol. Becker out on the far side away from us. They fake the handoff to Moore. Now it's going to be a throwback to McVeigh, and he is lit up on the edge as dropping him is Bauer, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Bauer read that as soon as he seen him go in motion right there and come around this way. He read that right from the get-go. He already started making his cut this way, and that's one of those things where as your quarterback gets older, he'll see that play, and then he'll go elsewhere.
What a play by Bauer on the hit in the backfield. So now
we're going to have a timeout, Conotton Valley.
It will be. It's a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return here to Ron Hurst Field in 60 seconds.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Conotton Valley takes over. Putnam's going to throw it to the left. What a stiff arm for Cam Wright, who's going down the sideline. He'll finally get knocked out of bounds after a federal first down. Boy, I don't think of Cam Wright as a power runner most of the time, Shannon, but what a job on the outside to get the defender away from him.
Well, right now, the Rockets kind of got all that energy going through them right there. They made that big stop on defense, and they're wanting to roll. They're getting back to the line quick. They're waiting for the play to come in. They're wanting to get down the field and make a quick touchdown here.
Putnam to Wright with the first down. Shotgun formation, one running back in the backfield alongside Putnam, and another jump for the Tigers as both ends on either side for Strasburg jump and move ahead the Rockets by another 5 yards. It is Luke Smith who's the running back now in the backfield for the Rockets.
Yeah, and that's got to be a pretty hard count considering that he's in the shotgun and he's still able to draw them off sides like that. Usually you see a lot of that when they're under center.
Putnam, 3 wide receivers right of him. One to the left, backside pressure as Putnam rolls right, delivers a laser beam to Bauer, who is drilled to the ground by Becker, who goes shoulder to shoulder, but Bauer holds on for the first.
Yeah, they did a nice job right there. They brought 2 guys this way, one underneath, one on top. They went with the guy underneath, left Bauer wide open coming across the top, and they was able to complete the pass.
A 19-yard gain has Conotton Valley in business again as they keep rolling. Ball on the Strasburg 35. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. In the slot is Bauer on the left side, but it's a handoff. Luke Smith up the middle. He'll go now after breaking 1 tackle. He gets blindsided and knocked to the ground, but still a great pickup on first down that time for Smith, a pickup of 7.
Nice job by Smith right there. Won't get a lot of credit for the way he followed his blockers all the way to the linebackers. He kept his hand on his back, followed him, and then once they hit his blockers, he was able to bounce it outside to get a couple extra yards.
Ball on the 28, second down now and 3. Putnam's going to have a jet sweep, and he's going to find a open sideline there is Wright as he'll work to the right sideline and get a federal first down as he tumbles out of bounds. Wright showing off that side-to-side speed.
Yeah, did a nice job right there. Gets to the outside, turns it up, and gets another federal first down.
It will be Putnam in the shotgun. Smith off to his right. As Putnam's going to get a play call change here from the sideline from O'Hara. As there's the fake handoff, and it's going to be Putnam who goes up the middle. He nearly broke away from the tackle, but the short tackle in the middle, it was Duggan.
Yeah, Duggan right there come in, got him, was able to keep hands on him enough just to drop him down. And you kind of wonder if O'Hara is going to try to slow the pace here a little bit. We're down to 4 minutes and 15 seconds before half, and the Rockets get the ball after half, so you don't want to get into the end zone and score points there and leave too much time for Strasburg to try to do something.
Ball will be on the 23-yard line now. Second down and 12. Putnam's going to roll to his left, gets a block from Smith. He's still looking for somebody open, can't find anybody. Now he's going to take off and run, and he'll go forward after bouncing off of 1 tackle and will eventually turn something out of nothing as he'll inch closer there, and actually he will fall into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
Yeah, nice job by Putnam right there. He was rolling to his left. He's a right-handed thrower, so it would have been tough for him to get his body turned to try to hit one of those receivers being chased. He did the smart thing, pulled it down, ran it forward, got a couple yards.
Third down and 4, 3.5 showing here before halftime. 14-6 is the lead for Conotton Valley. They're looking for more. Shotgun, Putnam, back to pass, pressure up the middle. He's going to reverse field. Now he's still looking for room, breaks off of another tackle in the backfield, goes to the original line of scrimmage, delivers to a wide open receiver in the back corner of the end zone. It is a touchdown, but it might be all for naught as there is a flag back here. There was a massive block in the backfield, and it looks like they're going to call a hold on it. Rather, I thought it was going to be a blindside hit there, Shannon.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I seen the flag go up in the air as I stepped over this way. But like you said, the defensive backs.
Oh, wait a minute, Shannon. Now they're pointing to the Strasburg defense. They call defensive holding, maybe.
Did the defensive player?
It is a blindside block. I just heard the referee.
Oh, thank you for that, Shannon. Shannon, thank you for that, Tim. But I'm confused here, Tim, because it looks like they're still going to go on the try. How would it be a blindside on Strasburg, though, is the real question.
there's quite a bit of confusion down here between the referees.
I see that. Well, Tim, you want to try to decipher any of that while you're down there?
I heard the referee, the white hat, say that it was a blindside block, but that could only be on the offense.
I would imagine, and it looks like Coach Morris is going to get an explanation, and he is livid, Shannon, as he's talking to the white hat now. If it is a blindside, you'd almost have to imagine it would be guaranteed to be on Conotton Valley. Coach Morris, as they're lining up for a 2-point conversion here, he's not going to leave the field.
Yeah, I can understand the defensive hold right there to where somebody might have grabbed the hold of the lineman and pulled him down. You know, and sometimes defenders do that to, you know, try to make it look like they got held. But his hand motion was blindside block.
And the Strasburg faithful not happy, as the official now will come in and see the block in the back, and they will end up reversing the call against Conotton Valley, so that will have to move them back, right? They're still lined up for an extra point attempt or a 2-point conversion.
I think he just waved it off. I think that's what he took his arm up in the air like he waved it off.
But normally they wave the flag in the air, as he'll go over to talk to Coach O'Hara now on the Conotton Valley sideline. Somebody's got to get this right.
Well, Coach O'Hara is saying, sir, don't listen to him. You did a great job. I applaud you. Go back out there and let's get this 2-point.
And Shannon, you're right.
Guys, if I did hear right, I can't confirm this 100%, but it sounds like the referee is saying that the penalty would be assessed on the kickoff.
What? It was a live ball.
I agree. That's what I think the big argument between Coach Morris and the referee was.
2-point conversion on the way. Putnam out route, in and out of the hands of Wright, incomplete. And it looks like the Rockets will lead 20-6. We'll take a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll try to figure out what just happened, and we'll return right after this.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Welcome back into a very confused Ron Hurst Field. It is 20-6 right now. Conotton Valley takes the lead. Now, they're marking off the kickoff, and it's going to be from the 50. Tim Plants down on the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. Could you please try to explain what you heard?
Yes, I'm down here on the Strasburg sideline. They called a blindside block on Strasburg on their defense, which in 33 years of watching football, I've never personally heard that you could have it on the defense unless it was a change of position on a interception or something like that.
Yeah, and also it's being assessed on the kickoff. It would be a live ball situation.
Correct. If anything, it should have been assessed on the
that play
2-point conversion.
Exactly. Wow. Okay. Well, 20-6. Conotton Valley will lead Strasburg. There's a line drive kickoff that's going out of bounds, so Strasburg is going to start off in good territory here as the Tigers will try to regroup, Shannon.
Yeah, the Tigers got to kind of just put that play behind them now with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left and a half right here. They got to find a way to right the ship. And we'll do a quick Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update as Garraway and Cardinal Mooney in the second quarter. Garraway still leads that game 7-0. Shootout going on down there at the Brick House in Dover, as in the second quarter, Indian Valley has retaken the lead 21-14 over Dover. Fairless and Triway are tied at 7. Claymont and Marietta in the second quarter are tied at 7. Malvern on top of Tusky Valley, 21-0. Union Local, 28-0 on Harrison Central. Ridgewood, 7-0 on Utica. Newcomerstown up 20-6 on Toronto.
Thank you for that, Shannon, as here comes the Strasburg offense. Hurst back to pass, delivers it up the middle. It goes to Caden Thomas, and a nice throw there and grab at the 41-yard line. Hurst did a nice job fake left to Parker Edwards and then just delivered. Almost looked like a no-look pass.
Yeah, he did a nice job real quick. He was able to sell the fake real quick, Thomas made a great catch right there, made a defender miss, and then had to dance around the official right there to gain another yard.
So it will be 2:49 showing on the clock. 2nd and 4 upcoming. Hurst in the pistol. He'll go back. He will hand it off. It's an end around, and it's not going to go much of anywhere. It's getting dropped actually for a 2-yard loss. There's the ball carrier for the Tigers. Not being able to find any room was Thomas.
Well, if you're Coach O'Hara right there, do you take a chance of burning a timeout with 3rd down coming up, which there's 2:28 left on the clock?
Truth be told, Shannon, I absolutely would think about doing that right now. 3rd down and 6 upcoming. See if Strasburg's going to choose some clock. It certainly doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry with 2:15 on the clock.
Well, the clock has run down about 10 seconds already, and the play clock hasn't even started, so.
Fair enough, as it will be Hurst in the pistol again. 1 wide receiver on the near side. He'll raise his leg, motion a man from right to left. He'll go back to pass. It's a straight drop. Looks over here for this screen to Becker and breaking off of a block there and eventually grabbing before a whole bunch of Conotton Valley defenders come over and also help out. It was Drew Jaron who ended up grabbing him on that kind of tunnel screen. Now the timeout comes in from the Rockets.
Yeah, Coach O'Hara was trying to get his attention pretty quick, but they were still waiting for the players to fall down on the ground. So being 4th down with a minute and 52 to go before half, O'Hara's going to call the timeout here and see if they punt.
What a job that time by Jaron there, Shannon, as the junior defensive lineman got off of his block quickly and responded and grabbed a wide receiver in open space. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that you're taught on defenses. You got to figure out which way to shed your block and get there quick enough. And like you said, that Rockets defense right now, they are doing a phenomenal job here in the 2nd quarter.
It is a Cush Financial Group timeout. Minute 52 showing on the clock before a halftime, as we will keep it right here for right now with these final few minutes to go just so we can get that scoreboard squeezed in there. Shannon, I got to say, this is not exactly how I thought this game would go in terms of the passing, the back-and-forth action so far. Strasburg has put together a lot of nice drives here, but they're having a hard time finishing it off in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Once you get on the other side of the 50 and you start moving the ball, you got to figure out a way to finish it. And they had the big interception that went the distance, and that'll be the play that comes back to hurt them going into halftime. But right now in the 2nd quarter, the Rocket defense has stepped up. Strasburg is having trouble doing the little things to move the ball.
So both teams will come out of the timeout now. It is 4th down and 4. Strasburg, they are going to line up to go for it, Shannon, down by 2 scores. They're probably thinking, why not? A minute 52 to go here. Ball is close to midfield, but they are on their own 41. Gage Moore is lined up near side. You might want to keep your eyes on that. 2 wide receivers far side. First shotgun. Hurst is actually going to do a pooch punt. It's a beautiful call as nobody goes back for Conotton Valley. And look at that Strasburg roll as it's still going down to the 9-yard line. Nice punt for Hurst. It will be Conotton Valley who will take over. A minute 32 to go before halftime. Big Z Sports will return in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, and under center is Zach Putnam to start off this drive. He'll go with a quarterback sneak. He'll push forward, and it's a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, I think Coach O'Hara thought maybe they thought they would come out and try to spread the ball and pass it right there, so he's just going to hurry up and do a quick push and see how many yards he can get out of it.
Well, looks like they might do that again. Under center is Putnam. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. Instead, it's going to be a little misdirection action. He'll hand it up to the running back who comes flying in from the backfield. And right, he'll only gain about a yard.
Yeah, and Coach Morris for Strasburg, he's like, whoa, if that's what you're going to do, I'm going to take a timeout now. So he called a quick timeout, and minute and 12 left here before the half.
Turnabout fair play, so to speak. Well, we'll go ahead and take another Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return again in 30 seconds.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Now
back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio with Big Z Sports.
Minute 12 showing before halftime. It is Strasburg finding themselves behind 20-6. It's rocket ball, the Conotton Valley offense looking for a little spark here. Before that, all they were trying to do, Shannon, of course, was just try to bleed the clock, but Coach Morris for Strasburg said, I'm not going to let that happen. So we'll see what the Rockets dial up on 3rd and 5 deep in their own territory. Putnam is under center, 3 running backs in the backfield. It's a pitch play. Wright's looking for space. He's got a federal first down, and he almost got the sideline as he will scamper out of bounds, actually get knocked out of bounds there at the 25-yard line. Great pitch play to Cam Wright, who turns that one into a gain of 11.
Yeah, nice job to the wide receivers out here. Was able to seal the corner so he can get out there.
Actually, they're going to mark him at the 28, make that a gain of 14, rather. Good run for Cam Wright. Back-to-back good runs for him.
He got out of bounds and stops the clock, so Coach O'Hara got a big timeout right there, 1:06 to see what he draws up now.
And it looks like Conotton Valley's still going to be under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Putnam turns, hands it off. Wright looking for space. He'll get across the 30, now up to the 31 before he is dropped. And we'll see if another timeout comes in. Doesn't look like it. A minute to go on the clock, and it's still running.
You know, you got a big play right there on first down. If you're Coach O'Hara right here, I think you got to try to take a shot right here to move the sticks in a big way.
Not going to try to get greedy necessarily. They're not going to try to force the issue. We'll see if they're going to try to uncork it. Might be here. Putnam's going to deliver an out route. That's going to be hauled in by Bauer, who will do a nice little blow-by stiff arm. He'll get past another defender. He'll get dropped there after getting up to the 44-yard line and take that back. It was not Becker, or it was not Bauer. It was instead looked like Ryder over there, Shannon.
Yeah, and Coach O'Hara right there on top of him got the quick timeout. The runner could have ran out of bounds right there, got the clock to stop, but he made a nice little cut and picked up about another 7 yards by staying in bounds. And now you're sitting here, you know, at what about the 44-yard line?
So here's the thing. In the pregame when I was talking to Coach O'Hara, I kept mentioning some of the playmakers at wideout that he had in Bauer, Wright, as well as Haney. You know, we didn't say much about the sophomore in Garrett Ryder, but I got to say he's been making some plays tonight.
Yeah. You know, and real quick, to go back to our Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard, the other 3 games that we're covering in the area tonight, Garraway just scored. They're up on Cardinal Mooney 14-0 in the second quarter. Indian Valley and Dover are tied at 21 in the second quarter. And the New Philadelphia Quakers, I had it and I lost it. New Philadelphia trails Ashland 10-7 in the second quarter. So, you know, all those games being covered by Big Z Sports tonight. And plus, we do a lot of other ones with our stringers, but these are the games that are on our airways tonight.
So it will be the Rockets with 30 seconds showing on the clock as they break out of their huddle, or out of the timeout, I should say. Ball on the 44-yard line. Putnam back to the empty backfield. 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left, as he'll go back to pass. He'll have to step up. He gets pressure from both edges. Does a great job getting through that pressure. Throws up a jump ball down the field. Haney's going to high point it in between 3 Strasburg defenders, and he's going to cross the goal line. Gavin Haney again comes out of nowhere, plucks it from the sky, and 56 yards in for the score.
Yeah, I don't know how Haney got high enough to get that ball. It went over top of 2 Strasburg defenders, and he was kind of jumping from behind them, and he was able to high point the ball, bring it down, and then run for the touchdown.
You can check out our live stream with a Wayne Dorr replay as Haney jumps up, and just missing it with his fingertips was Parker Edwards. Shannon, he could not have been more than a couple inches below that ball.
Yeah, and that's what I said. It's heartbreaking because, you know, it just went off of his fingertips, and somehow Haney was able to make the catch. And I don't know how Putnam got it that far. He did a nice job stepping up in the pocket, and he stayed away from the line of scrimmage, and he just put everything he had into it.
2-point conversion upcoming again for Conotton Valley. Putnam under center. He'll turn, pitch play, right, looking for space on the right. He'll stiff arm his own tackle, and he will push forward to maybe the 1-yard line. It's not going to be enough. He'll fall there, but Conotton Valley leads by 20. As we'll take another Cush Financial Group timeout, Big Z Sports will return after this.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Conotton Valley leads 26-6 over the Strasburg Tigers as we inch closer to our halftime report. Brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. Be sure to stay tuned for that and be ready for the guys back in the studio as they'll be bringing you score updates and information from all the games going on tonight in Z Country. If you are tuned in on our live stream, stay tuned because coming up in a little while, we've been talking to local athletic directors. We got to catch up with Ed Marsh of the Rockets as he was talking about all things Conotton Valley, and we'll be hearing from him here in a little while. 19.1 seconds show on the clock. 26-6 is your score. We'll see if Tim Plants down on the sideline can catch up with head coach Derek O'Hara as we move closer into halftime. We'll see what Strasburg can do here, Shannon. I'm sure they're not going to be looking to force the issue too much here. Actually, we'll see even where this kickoff comes from. Something of note on the kickoff, it's actually Bauer who's going to do the kickoff now.
Yeah, and right now they're probably just doing another little pooch kick, and if you could get it into the hands of one of your speedsters, maybe they can get a big game, find the seam, and get you into an area to where you can try maybe a big Hail Mary with Gage Moore throwing that ball up in the air.
Bauer's going to deliver it straight up the middle. It's going to go to an up man for Strasburg. He'll look for room on the numbers on the right side. I believe it was Kaiser Thomas. He'll get past the 30, now up to the 33 before he is taken down to the grass. 12 seconds showing on the clock as the Strasburg offense comes out.
Yeah, nice job by the Rockets special teams right there. They got down there and was able to get around him and held him to very minimal yards.
Looks like they are going to mark them at the 32-yard line instead. First down and 10. We'll see what the Tigers do. Ryan Becker, as he has all game, Shannon, is lined up out wide. As we'll have to wait and see. Late arriving defender over here for Conotton Valley sees Becker and will come trotting over.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you're Becker. You don't even go to the huddle. You just stand out here and hopefully they don't see you.
That is number 9 in Caden Liggett who lines up out here. It'll be the first man through. It's Thomas. He gets some good penetration. He'll bounce off a couple tackles, and he'll get taken down at the 39-yard line. It is a gain of 7, and that will take us to halftime here from Ron Hurst Field. It is the Conotton Valley Rockets who find themselves up big as we move forward into the second half. I'm sure they're going to be hoping for more of the same from that first half of play there, Shannon. They were airing the ball out well.
Yeah, they did an outstanding job right there, and they found a way to put a lot of points on the board here in the first half. And Strasburg's going to have to go in to make some adjustments and see what happens. And Coach O'Hara was about halfway to Tim down there, and he turned around and had to go back towards the sideline. So we'll see if Tim can catch up with him.
Tim is seeing if he can catch Coach O'Hara. His team is up big. I know he has to be happy, not only with that offensive output with the touchdowns, but defensively he has to be as well, as it looks like Tim does have Coach O'Hara down there on the field.
Coach, you could have asked for a better first half for the team scenario-wise. You're up 26-6 at the half. You're playing in a place that you're playing a rival.
Yeah, we just got to clean some things up. We were a little sloppy. We missed some reads there and some blocks. But, anytime you're up on the road at halftime, it's a good thing. We just got to keep fighting. We got to keep getting downhill, making tackles, and, everybody 11 hats to the ball. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tim, and thanks to Coach O'Hara. Had a few mic connection issues there, but we got what Coach said all the same. So his team very happy with what is going on here from Ron Hurst Field. We step aside for your halftime report brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. Big Z Sports will be back right after this.
Are you neglecting your building's fifth wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24-hour electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime,
We're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Novellus and Kimball Companies are giving away free passes to the fair. Just bring 13-gallon bags of aluminum cans to the Reeves lot on Oxford Street behind CVS Pharmacy on September 15th and 17th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and earn a free fair pass for every bag you bring in. Limit 4. Then redeem the passes during Family Day on Tuesday, September 17th. The cans will be recycled by Novellus workers at their Uricksville plant. Novellus and Kimball Companies hope you enjoy the Tuscarawas County Fair.
All right, your Bear Carpet One scoreboard.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. It is halftime, brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, where Conotton Valley leads 26-6 over Strasburg. And Shannon, before we talk a little bit more about how that first half shaked out, or played out, I should say, got any scores of interest from our other games?
Yeah, our Bear Carpet One scoreboard updates. Garraway leads Cardinal Mooney 14-0 at the half. Ashland leads New Philadelphia 10-7 at the half. Dover leads Indian Valley 28-21 at the half, as Justin Hughes was able to score for the Tornadoes with 9 seconds left before halftime. Triway leads Fairless 10-7 in the second quarter. Marietta and Claymont are tied at 7 at half. Malvern leads Tusky Valley 27-0 in the second quarter. Union Local leads Harrison Central 28-0 at half. Ridgewood leads Utica 14-0 at the half. Newcomerstown on top of Toronto 20-6 at half. Carrollton has come back to tie Howland 14 at the half. And Sandy Valley leads Minerva 28-0 at the half. And Wyndham leads TCC 42-0 at the half.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Now to talk about the game that you are hearing right here, or pardon me, you're watching right here on the Big Z Sports YouTube live stream. Of course, you can listen to the guys back in the studio at 99.9 for updates on all of those games. We'll go through how this game is shaken up so far. Shaken up. I don't know how many times I have to say shaked up. But the first touchdown of the game, of course, belonged to the Strasburg Tigers, as it was Brody Hurst who connected with Gage Moore from 28 yards out with a touchdown. And it certainly looked like from there, Strasburg getting the early start, we thought, hey, Tigers might be getting on a roll here, especially if they can get a stop on defense. Only problem with that was Conotton Valley responded with an 11-play drive where they scored, tied up the game 6-6. Then from there, that's when the struggles for Strasburg started happening, because their next drive they went 3 and out and had to punt. Then after that, the 78-yard pick six for Gavin Haney, and that was after there was then a hookup from from Zach Putnam to Brooks Bauer on a touchdown. Or actually, I think it was Bauer who knocked that ball away. But regardless, that's been the issue so far for Strasburg after that first touchdown drive. What I was getting at there, Shannon, is that they're just having a hard time linking these drives together.
Yeah, and like I said, Strasburg came out, and they did what we seen them do against Steubenville Catholic Central. They just, did the right thing, went down the field, and was able to score. And we thought we knew what Conotton Valley was going to do, but Coach O'Hara come out and said, listen, what we done last week didn't work. They changed some things up, and they come out, and they went 5 wide, and they went right down the field in a few plays, was able to punch it in the end zone. And then they got that big pick six by Gavin Haney on defense right there. Then I kind of got the momentum going. Strasburg was able to put some drives together, a couple plays, but then eventually the Rockets defense would step up. Right now, as much as Conotton Valley has did on offense, you really got to give the shout out to their defense right now. They're doing a great job wrapping up tackling. They're doing a nice job with their getting to the ball, taking the right lane choices and stuff in the right angles, and outstanding job by the defensive side.
Zach Putnam in this game, Shannon, he is linked up with he is linked up on touchdown passes, kind of to a whole litany of players, because he has a touchdown pass to Garrett Ryder that came early on in this ballgame. Then he followed that up with a touchdown pass as well. Well, that was a 2-point conversion, rather, to Dylan Higginbotham. But another touchdown pass, I believe, it was Gavin Haney on that jump ball down the field. And, you know, this has just been a Conotton Valley team that we kind of expected them to run the ball. But overall, they've been airing it out, and they've been airing it out well.
Yeah, and that's kind of, we said coming into this game, we knew they had a little bit of speed on the outside. They had a lot of athletes that could do a lot of different things. And Coach O'Hara, his staff right now, they're calling a pretty good offensive game plan and using all the different athletes that they got. You spread the ball around that much, it kind of keeps the Strasburg Tigers, you know, at bay, not knowing where the ball is going to go.
It certainly has. Well, we'll see how this second half is going to be shaping up here in just a little while. We're going to take another timeout. And when we return, we caught up with Conotton Valley Athletic Director Ed Marsh, talking all things Rockets athletics. Stay tuned. There is more of your halftime report brought to National Bank of Denison right after this.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics, just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Are you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities? Kimball Recycling and Disposal is now hiring. They're seeking best-in-class CDL drivers, skilled mechanics, and other dedicated professionals. Join a company that puts people first and makes a difference in the community every day. With competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and a supportive work environment, your future starts here. Apply now at KimballCompanies.com and take the next step in your career. That's KimballCompanies.com. Recycling and disposal done right.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and the Home Run Ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today. And be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Welcome back into your halftime here. Big Z Sports bringing you live play-by-play coverage. High school football, the Strasburg Tigers hosting the Conotton Valley Rockets. And here on our live stream on YouTube, we're going to step aside here for a minute and talk with a local athletic director again. This time around, we'll go with the Conotton Valley Rockets, and it is Ed Marsh. And, sir, first and foremost, thank you so much for your time as always.
Well, thank you, and thanks for everything that WTUZ and Big Z Sports does for coverage of our schools and our local athletes.
Now, we always love coming out to Rockets Country. You guys have some incredible facilities out there that we've talked about before. You guys are away from home tonight, but that's not going to change the fact that you guys have some incredible places to go back to. And I know that we have talked about this a lot, but you guys have always expressed a lot of appreciation for all that great stuff that you've got going on out there in Bowerston.
Yeah, very thankful for the facilities we have, for the building project that went on here a few years ago, our football stadium with the turf and the lights, our baseball and softball complex, both fully turfed with lights, which really helped last spring with all the rain and the wet conditions that we had. And then, of course, here at the Rocket Center, with our brand new gymnasium, our walking track, our weight room and fitness room facilities, the Zoom room, To my knowledge, the only high school in the United States of America that has a bowling alley on their campus. We have a 10-lane bowling alley. So, yeah, very blessed to have the facilities we have out here at Conotton Valley.
Well, you know what's kind of funny is on the opposite end of the spectrum, you mentioned last spring how wet it was and how that was a nightmare for some places when it came to trying to schedule games. We kind of have the opposite problem now because everything's so dry this summer. But the bright side is for you guys with that nice, beautiful turf you got there for the football stadium, you haven't had to worry so much about trying to keep that grass growing.
No, we haven't, and it's funny, it didn't rain a drop all summer. And then, of course, 2 weeks ago, we had the rain and the lightning delay right after the opening kickoff here against Malvern, and that made it for a long night. And then, of course, last week at New Cumberstown, we had weather, so it was kind of weird. We had a pretty dry fall last year during football season, if I remember, and had, of course, a really dry and hot and humid summer. But it looks like it's going to be dry and sunny at beautiful Ron Hurst Field up at Strasburg, so I'm sure it'll be a beautiful night, a great crowd. It's a great game. It's a good rivalry game for us. I know our kids are really looking forward to it, along with our fans. We had a great crowd out here last night for a wonderful 30-24 middle school game with Strasburg that went back and forth. So, yeah, looking forward to making the trip up to Strasburg tonight for a great night of high school football.
And that's something that I always love when it comes to high school football season, especially around here. You know, you talk about Strasburg, Conotton Valley, a little bit of a rivalry there. And it's always such fun to see those kind of rivalries that establish themselves after you guys play each other for so many years. I know there's obviously some heated competition, but overall, you know, I'm assuming it has to be a good feeling for you, especially in the athletic department, whenever you see those kind of rivalries with close communities come in together like this.
It is. And, of course, in the other sports, we see it a little more than football because we're not in the IVC standings and count as IVC in football because in the north, we don't play football. In the south, Highland, of course, doesn't play football, so it balances out. So we play TCC, Malvern, New Cumberstown, and Strasburg to open the year, which are IVC schools that are in the North Division with us. But, yeah, so we don't have a lot of close proximity games. So it's always nice to have a couple of those, what we would call local games within our, 30, 40-minute radius to be able to play. And, of course, Strasburg's one of those.
Now, something we definitely want to ask about, we know it's football season, and that's kind of king around here, but still there are a ton of other sports that are going on right now. Golf going towards, like, tournament play and volleyball going on across country. Tell us a little bit what's going on out there with the Rockets.
Yeah, we've got, I believe, 6 or 7 young men that play on the golf team. It's a little tricky scheduling matches and practices because I think 5 of those young men also play on the football team. So I know there's a couple of days, at least one day during the week that Coach O'Hara practices at like 5 or 5:30 in the morning before school. And they're getting ready for the OVAC championships, the IVC postseason next week, and then the sectional tournament play at Cambridge Country Club the week after. Volleyball team's doing real well. They're 6-3. I believe we're second in the OVAC 1A standings, third in the IVC behind Buckeye Trail, who I believe is undefeated, and Strasburg and Central, I think, are about even. So, yeah, got a young volleyball team, just 3 seniors, I believe, and a couple seniors and 400 or 500 underclassmen on the golf team. So, yeah, between those two and then the football team, that's kind of takes up our fall here at Conotton Valley.
That is the interesting thing, too, that I definitely wanted to ask you about. Just with Conotton Valley, you guys are a smaller district around here. And sometimes I think what some people don't take into consideration is you might have fewer student athletes overall because of a smaller student body. But there's a lot that goes into making sure that everybody can get to the games and you guys are all ready to go week in and week out because you do have to travel quite a bit sometimes.
We do, and Dan Howard, our transportation coordinator, does a fabulous job of scheduling the buses. And, yeah, and it is a challenge. When you don't have a lot of numbers, it's a challenge with depth on your teams, and it's a challenge because you have a lot of our athletes play multiple sports, as I alluded to with the golf and the football. And then I think 4 or 5 of our volleyball players are also cheerleaders. So, sharing athletes, which our coaches do a great job of doing, and making sure everybody gets their practices in and gets to their events. And it is a challenge because there aren't many schools our size within about an hour radius, except for the IVC schools that I mentioned. So, yeah, when we get into being a member of the IVC and a member of the OVAC, we do have to travel quite a bit, but, that's okay, too. That's part of it. A lot of those schools have great facilities, too. We love having them here. So it's kind of a good marriage. And as I said, Dan Howard does a phenomenal job with our transportation department, getting the buses together and our kids to and from events.
Well, it certainly does take a village, as they say, and it's always great to see the community that Conotton Valley has coming together to make it all happen for the student-athletes. Athletic Director Ed Marsh for the Conotton Valley Rockets here at halftime. Conotton Valley taking on Strasburg from Ron Hurst Field. Mr. Marsh, we thank you for your time as always.
Well, thank you guys for everything you do. Appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you this evening.
All right. Well, thank you so much, sir, and you have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Stick around. Second half action of Strasburg and Conotton Valley will be on the way here shortly as Big Z Sports is live on our YouTube channel. The home of high school football is right here with Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? Then call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So next time you need a repair, call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. 74.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One.
Are you ready to give your home a new look?
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Quickly, as we come out of halftime, we go down to Tim Plants on the sideline. He's got Coach Jim Morris.
Coach, kind of rough start to the first half, going in down 20. What was the message at halftime?
Basically, that we got to be more physical. We're getting beat on both ends of the ball. I mean, they're pushing us everywhere. We're getting beat deep. We didn't want to let up the big play, and they're killing us with the big play. And we're just not doing the things that we used to do. We're not blocking up front. We're not pushing people around, and they're doing it, and they're winning the game.
Hopefully you can get it to around the second half, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tim, and thanks to Coach Morris there joining us here from the sideline. You heard, he's been doing this for a long time there, Shannon. He knows it's not time to panic. You just got to get some things moving in the right direction. Yeah, and like you said right there, they did everything right and we didn't do nothing right, and that's why we're in the hole that we're in right now. And that one last touchdown right there, the quarterback got scrambling, and the defensive backs, they thought he was going to run, so they came off of their man, left the guy wide open. They just threw it over their head into the end zone. And then, then that big defensive play by the Rockets, those are two of the reasons right there that you're down 20 when you could only be down, 6 points. So it will be time for a Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff coming up here in just a few moments. And, of course, with the Conotton Valley leading 26-6, there is a lot on the line here for the Rockets in terms of getting on the right side of things as they sit at 1-2 this season. With Strasburg at 2-1, Shannon, I expect a ton of fight out of these Tigers. They're not going to roll over this easy down by 20. And that's one thing that Coach Morris and his staff, they've done here. They've got these players, listen, whenever something bad happens, you don't hang your head. You pick your head up and you go on to the next play. And that's what you got to do in football. If you continue to look at the plays that happened in the second quarter or the first quarter, then you'll be playing from behind the whole game. You got to get the mental side back into the game. Right you are, Shannon, as we are almost set for that Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. Of course, if you are tuned in at 99.9 or live streaming on our Big Z Sports YouTube channel, thank you so much. And you can say thank you to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, TMK Valley Propane, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, and Novellus for bringing you this live play-by-play action. Shannon, down by 20, you think an onside could be on here from Gage Moore? I mean, we were shocked last week when they went with the fake field goal in their own territory, but he's going to kick it deep. That is the toe poke, and it's going into the hands of the returner for the Rockets. It's going to be Gavin Haney. He almost got off the edge there, but a great form tackle and wrapping up the legs out there. I believe that was Kaiser Thomas. Good tackle. Yeah, nice job by those guys tackling, because the guys up here on the second level, they had their blocks. They actually had pushed their guys to the 50-yard line. He gets by them. It's hard to tell what he does with that, but like you said, it was a nice open field tackle there by Thomas. 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line for Conotton Valley. Remember, it was Strasburg who elected to receive to open this game. They find themselves in this hole. It will be an empty backfield. Shotgun, Putnam. He'll motion a man in the backfield. Now it's a fake end around. He'll go the other direction to Cam Wright. Wright's got open space, and he gets flipped up and over near the first down marker, and that was Parker Edwards who went low and took out the legs of Wright. Yeah, nice job by Parker Edwards. He's seen it coming around there. He was able to get down, get low, and get square, and just waited for the running back to make a cut. When he did, he was able to make the right decision and take out his legs. Ball on the 44-yard line after that 9-yard carry. That time for Wright. Motioning into the backfield's Haney this time. There's a little underhand shove pass. Haney's got open space. Haney's down at the numbers at the 40. Now he'll get up to about the 36-yard line before he's taken down. It was Edwards again who made the tackle, but Haney showing off that quick burst on the edge. Listen, Haney's going to get all the credit right there with that big long run and the yardage. The stat column will not show the block that Brooke Bowers made out here on the corner that sprung him. He literally blew his guy up, and Haney was able to go free. 1st down and 10. Ball on the Strasburg 36 suddenly. Putnam is in the shotgun. He looks like he wanted to change the play call. 2 wide receivers to his left, 3 to the right as of right now. Out on here on the edge, it's Higginbotham, the tall senior, near side closest to us, motioning in the backfield's right. They'll fake to him. They're going to do a swing pass. It goes out to Bauer, who will lose his footing and lose yardage. Bauer was looking to break down and try to skirt around Gage Moore. Unfortunately for him, the grass gave way. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. As he caught that ball, he turned and he seen Gage Moore coming at him, so he tried to square his feet so he could make a cut and make him miss. And when he got squared up, both feet slid out from underneath of him. Easiest tackle of the night for Gage Moore. Moore just walked over to him and kind of stood there for a minute like, you're going to get up? So now it looks like Conotton Valley will have 1 wide receiver on the near side and 4 on the far side. Empty set again. Strasburg's defense trying to get a line. Putnam back to pass, looking left. Now he'll change direction, go right, and it's in and out of the hands of Higginbotham. It was delivered low, and on the defense out there, Moore was in the vicinity, but it was Zayden Barr, the junior, who was in coverage. Yeah, nice job right there by all the Strasburg defenders. They all just kind of sat down on their receivers. They was in that spread offense, and then he went through his progression. I
All right, we'll try another word. He went through his looks, and he threw it out here but came up short.
It's okay, Shannon. It happens to the best of us. It's 3rd down and 12, ball on the 38-yard line. Haney motions in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to him. He breaks one tackle, trying to break another, pushes forward. He'll get past the original line of scrimmage, but how about Haney? He broke through a tackle from McVeigh, nearly broke through a tackle of Duggan as well.
Yeah, I think it's Duggan was the one that took the one right underneath his chin strap right there. That was a pretty hard hit Haney delivered, but they was able to bring him down. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 7.
4th down and 7 from the Strasburg 33. Rockets will line up to go for it. 3 wide receivers left, 2 right, empty backfield. Putnam getting ready in the shotgun. He'll go back, he'll look, he'll step up, deliver it in the middle of the field. That's going to be hauled in by Wright as he's going to get spun around, and he'll go down into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone with a federal first down. A strike from Putnam to Wright has him back in business. So we have a Strasburg player down. He'll hop back up. Thought maybe it was a cramping issue, but instead he'll hop up and jog to the sideline, so that's good to see. I believe that was Duggan, Shannon.
Yeah, I don't know how Putnam got that pass in there. He had the defender all over his receiver, and he was able to zip it in there. Did a nice job by the receiver to have his concentration to be able to make the catch.
15-yard completion. Has them knocking on the door again. Guess what? 3 wide receivers left, 2 right. Empty backfield. Now he'll motion a man into the backfield. Fake the handoff to him, and he'll airmail the pass. Will Putnam over the head of Haney. And that one looks like it might have slipped out of the fingers.
That one either slipped out of his fingers or he drank a chocolate milk at lunchtime and got refueled.
Speaking of that, after this game, the athletes will be powering up with chocolate milk. Tell you more about that here when we come back from a break in a little bit. So it's always a cool thing that we get to do with chocolate milk, partner with some great area businesses to make this happen. 3 wide, they'll flip the formation. 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left now for Putnam. He'll go back, straight drop, look right, out route. It's going to be hauled in. Making a man miss is Bauer. Making another man miss in the middle of the field as he'll cut back in. He'll now get down to the 5, over on the back of a defender, and he'll roll down at the 3-yard line. That looks like a gain of about 15, and Bauer showing off the footwork.
Yeah, and showing off the intelligence. He knew that he was laying on top of a player, so he tried to roll off of him and go the other way. And that's just football IQ right there.
And it looks like they're actually going to mark it down at the 2, so it's a gain of 16 rather. And it is a goal-to-go situation. Conotton Valley looking to turn up the intensity and add on more to their lead. They're up by 20. Looking for more. Empty backfield. Shotgun. 3 left, 2 right of the formation in terms of wide receivers. Putnam, straight drop, looking for the slant. Delivers it behind the intended receiver, and that's a diving breakup as Kaiser Thomas jumped in front of it. Just got a fingertip on it as that pass was delivered behind the intended receiver. Looked like he was trying to get right on that quick slant, Shannon.
Yeah, you get down there in the end zone right there. You're only 2 yards out, and you got all these bodies going different ways. Sometimes it's hard to get it into the right throwing lane right there, and I wouldn't be shocked if they just don't go power football right here.
Putnam turns, hands it off. Bauer up the middle, bounces off a tackle, and he'll cross the goal line as it's Brooks Bauer in from short distance. He'll cash in with his first one on the ground of the night, and now Conotton Valley leads 32-6. Bauer from 2 yards out, showing off some power football. As Shannon, now we can at least say that Conotton Valley did score on the ground, so we feel better about our statement about them wanting to run the ball, right?
Yeah, I mean, they finally listened to us and went smash mouth football right there. It only took almost all the way through the third quarter. Well, a couple minutes into the third quarter.
32-6, 8:28 showing here in the third quarter. Going for 2 will be the Rockets. Shotgun, empty backfield. Right side, it will be Wright, Bauer, Higginbotham. Left side, Haney, as well as Ryder. Putnam looks left, delivers into the flat there to Haney, and it's in and out of his hands, incomplete. But it still will be a touchdown for Conotton Valley. 32-6 they lead. Stick around. Big Z Sports is back after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Welcome back in here to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, 32-6. Conotton Valley now leads Strasburg. We'll get to a scoreboard update here in just a little while, and we'll get to your kickoff, a Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. We'll let you all know about what is happening here tonight. And if I'm not mistaken, over at Indian Valley and Dover, that game as well, Shannon, in terms of some delicious chocolate milk, which we'll tell you about here in a minute. Kickoff going to be underway for the Rockets. It will be one-man lone back for Strasburg, I meant for the Tigers, as that one is going to be fielded on the numbers on the right side. Now up to the 25, make it the 30, up to the 33, and about 4 different Rockets make the tackle. After tonight's game and that game over there at Crater Stadium, we are making sure the athletes get to power up with chocolate milk. This year, in remembrance, of course, of the late Doug Wills, Smith Dairy, Bueller's, and the Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers are providing players ice-cooled chocolate milk, the official drink of the OHSAA. It's packed with carbohydrates and provides energy, also has protein to help refuel, repair, and grow muscles, fluids to rehydrate, and vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. The players will power up with some ice-cold chocolate milk. And Shannon's hoping there'll be 1 or 2 left over so he can do the same.
Well, both teams asked me, are we allowed to drink this all? And I said, well, you can have as much as you want, but please leave 3 bottles.
There's a handoff on the inside there, as it will be Kaiser Thomas up the middle, as Hurst with the quick turnoff, turn around handoff, first man through situation there. Will be a nice gain there of about 4 to bring up second down and 6.
Yeah, the Strasburg Tigers right now, they're in a must-score situation. They're going to have to find a way to move this ball down the field in a big way and get on the board and hope the defense can come out and get a stop.
Pistol formation. Hurst lines up. Thomas behind him. Motion man from right to left. It will be a handoff to Thomas again. He'll go up the middle, and he maybe got about a yard or 2, falls forward. We'll mark him down at the 34.5-yard line, so really maybe only a gain of about a half yard. It will bring up a quick third down.
Yeah, there's quite a few Rockets got in there, but it looked like 55, Jonathan Decker, might have got in there first to kind of disrupt that in the backfield, and then they was able to bring him down right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll go down to the sideline real quick here with Tim Plants, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. And Tim, the unfortunate thing here for Strasburg right now, seems like a lot of the life's kind of been sucked out of that sideline. Tigers need a big play to pick them back up.
Yeah, they definitely do. I did see the coach talking to the quarterback and wide receiver. Might see something here.
Back to pass. Hurst looking, delivers in the middle of the field. Caught by Gage Moore, rustles it away from the defender, and he's still dragging guys as he'll get up to the 41-yard line. It is a first federal first down. Moore, such a big body with soft hands, Shannon. It's impossible to guard him sometimes.
Yeah, he did a nice job, and the quarterback did a great job on his read right there. Got the ball to him, and like I said, he caught the ball at the first down marker, then he was wrapped up and shoved backwards, so that will give him his first federal first down.
And, fellas, seeing him on the sidelines in person, you see him at first and it doesn't look like that big, but you get close to him. He's got some pretty big legs on him.
Yeah, well, Tim will let you know he is only a junior. He's going to be back for 1 more year.
That's impressive.
It will be Hurst in the pistol. Turns, fakes it. Actually, he will give it off to Kaiser Thomas. He'll get a couple there falling forward. Give him a gain of 2. Now second down and 8.
Yeah, it looked like number 35 for the Rockets. Oh, guess it wasn't 35 because I don't have a 35 on my roster.
Could have been 55. Does that look about right? Could have been Jonathan Decker.
Could have been Jonathan Decker again. It shot through there. I thought I seen the 3, but
it was the second numbers of 5. We're going to guess on that then. Ryan Becker will line up far side away from us. Pistol again. They do not deviate from this formation very often, Shannon. Hurst fakes the end around, rolls to his right, looking for space. He'll find it, finds Becker on the comeback route, and it's another first federal first down, as that was a beautifully designed play.
Yeah, nice job to the offensive line on the right side right there. They was able to roll out with him and maintain their blocks, gave him plenty of time to get his feet set and squared up and delivered a nice pass out there to Becker.
Ball's marked at the 48-yard line. 46. So all told on that play, a gain of about 11 there for Becker. Nice hands. We were told by, Coach Morris that Becker, really good route runner, really good hands, called him a heck of an athlete. He's shown it many times throughout this season here in the early goings. Pistol. Hurst turns, hands it off from the man going from right to left, and he'll only get about maybe to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard. It is McVeigh as he was dropped and helping make that tackle there. Could not see, thought maybe it was Luke Smith, as we do have a player down. We'll go ahead and take a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Synergy Sign and Graphics, where cutting-edge design meets timeless craftsmanship. For 20 years, we've been creating award-winning signs that grab attention and leave a lasting impression. From the Tuscarawas Valley to clients around the globe, we're the experts you trust to make your brand stand out. Synergy Sign and Graphics, crafting a visual impact that lasts.
The Willis Group Realty provides you the tools you need to make your home buying and selling process as seamless as possible. Plus, the agents and staff at the Willis Group will take the time with you to make this life moment an experience to enjoy. Though they are based in Tuscarawas County, they have the ability to sell all over the state of Ohio. To learn more about Willis Group Realty, including current listings and financing tool, visit willisgrouprealty.com.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale, as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Welcome back in. It is Conotton Valley leading Strasburg 32-6 here. Live from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Player who went down was the senior in Rylan Bagby. He was helped off to the sideline. Hopefully we'll be seeing him again soon. Always hate to see that, of course, in high school football at any level for that matter. Clock will start winding again. 5 minutes to go here in the third. It is Strasburg ball. Tigers on a bit of a drive here. Out of the pistol, Hurst, play action fake, goes a straight drop, delivers the middle of the field. Receiver fell down. Two defenders in the area, but the ball was underthrown. The receiver who fell to the turf, or to the grass rather, was Ryan Becker. And fortunate, Shannon, there that pass was a little bit short, because unfortunately there was both Bauer and Wright were there, but the ball fell about 3 yards in front of him.
Yeah. As soon as I seen the receiver go down, that was just could have been a very bad play right there for the Tigers, but luckily for them, it found its way to the ground. A quick Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update. Indy Valley has taken the lead back on Dover 29-28. Garraway leads Mooney 14-7.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Pistol formation on third down. Hurst, straight drop, screen pass, middle of the field, getting some space now, looking for more. Parker Edwards breaks a tackle with a stiff arm, breaks another tackle, and he is tackled from behind with his helmet flying off there at the 30-yard line. Nice job that time by Edwards, who will have to come off the field for a play, as Coach Morris there giving him a little bit of a pat on the back after a nice play on the screen, found the open space, and it's a gain of 16.
Yeah, it's almost like as he fell to the ground, the defender come over top of him and actually kind of hit him in the helmet and pulled his helmet off a little bit, but high school rules is the helmet comes off. Doesn't matter how it comes off, you still have to leave the game for one play.
It is a first federal first down, and it is Hurst in the pistol. Claps once, gets the snap, turns, hands it off. Kaiser Thomas has room off the right side, but Gavin Haney again from the edge will rip him down. And now a flag comes flying in. Thought Haney had him by the shoulder pad there, Shannon. We'll have to see if it would look like they thought maybe it was a face mask, but it certainly looked like he had him by the upper part of the arm. And it looks like they're going to say, I think, grabbing the helmet there, Shannon.
Well, I thought he said dead ball.
No, personal foul, I think. It is grabbing the helmet. I did not see the hand on the helmet, just saw I thought it was on the shoulder pad. Coach O'Hara not overly happy with that. So that will take us down to the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. as the ball will be marked at the 14. So first down and 10. Pistol again. Hurst hands it off. Edwards, right side, big hole, cuts back into the chest of the safety, lunges forward.
And
it looks like he lost the ball at the 1. It will roll into the end zone and into the hands of Conotton Valley. A turnover at the 1-yard line. It will be Rockets' ball.
Yeah, that's just one of those things. He had a big run going into the end zone right there. Try to make something happen. Not sure if he tried to reach it out or if the helmet got stuck on the ball. Kind of too far to tell from here, but just a bad break right there as he fumbles it into the end zone and the Rockets recover it.
So it will be Rockets' ball there. Edwards so close to the goal line but lost the handle on it. Did not see who recovered it for Conotton Valley, but regardless, it is Rockets' ball. They are up by 26. There's under 4 minutes to go here in the third. And right now, I'm sure Conotton Valley would like nothing more than putting another one into the end zone.
Yeah, Conotton Valley's looking to, if they can get down there and put one here in the end zone, that'll turn into a running clock situation. That's what they would like to see happen.
Rockets line up on offense. Haney's in the backfield alongside Putnam, his quarterback. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Handoff, Haney up the middle. He breaks 3 up through the middle. He gets up and over the safety as he'll fall over the first federal first down marker. Haney with a quick burst between the tackles.
Yeah, luckily for the Tigers, Parker Edwards was still standing there, and he went down and upended him because Haney had a head of steam and he wasn't going to catch him from behind.
Officially a gain of 11. Make it 12, ball on the 32, 1st and 10. Putnam waits, has Haney beside him. Low snap, he pulls it off the grass, looks for a receiver, nothing there, pressure up the middle. Now he'll flush right out of the pocket down the hash marks, delivers to Bauer, who finds some open space, and he will get pulled down at the 37-yard line. So Bauer with a nice 5-yard reception. Great pocket awareness by Putnam to know when to tuck it and run.
Yeah, nice job right there by him because he had 2 guys out here that seen him in trouble that just turned and ran up the field. They were both going to be wide open, but he was smart enough to realize, like, listen, I'm not going to be able to make that throw running the way I am. He went to the guy that he could make the completion to.
3 wide receivers near side to us, 2 far side on the Conotton Valley sideline. Putnam back in an empty backfield. Blitzer coming up the middle. He's picked up. Delivers right side on the out route. It's Bauer who shoves off a tackle, but he is pushed out of bounds. But still, it is enough for another first down. It's a good defensive play there by Tanner Tucker to get him out of bounds. But Bauer's just so strong, he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, like I said, he turns and he gets squared to the field. And the first thing he does is just puts his arm out there, pushes the guy down. And like you said, he moves the sticks again for a first federal first down.
It is a 7-yard gain. Ball at the 44. Clock is stopped at 2:48. 3 in the third quarter. Putnam back to pass, looks left. Now he'll deliver it to Bauer. Kind of a tunnel screen. He'll go back through his offensive line. He'll end up losing yards back to the 40. Bauer was running east-west, and he was going to go a long ways west.
Yeah, kind of everybody was on there. The quarterback and the running back was on the screenplay. Everybody else wasn't on the screenplay, and Strasburg did a nice job getting in there just to disrupt everything.
Conotton Valley was in pass pro, but not screen pass pro is the only problem. Loss of about 4 yards there. 2nd down, Putnam rolls to his right, delivers, out route, and it's Higginbotham who catches it right along the sideline. Clock will stop again, and it will move us to the 46-yard line. 3rd down upcoming. It will be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, big 3rd down play right here for the Rockets.
For Higginbotham, I do believe that's his first reception. He did have that 2-point conversion that he hauled in earlier in the ballgame. 3 wide receivers left, 2 right. 2:13 on the clock. Empty backfield for Putnam. Again, he'll bark out the cadence, look left, deliver it. Long throw to right, who is hit and spun around and dropped. You maybe could give him forward progress there at the line of scrimmage. That ball hung up in the air a long time, and the defensive back out there made him pay in Barr. Zayden Barr with a nice hit.
Yeah, nice job by the defensive back. He got there at the same time the ball did. He went with the sure play, made the tackle. A lot of people would have gambled and tried to go for the interception, but he didn't know if he could get there, so he made the sure play, made the tackle, brought up a big 4th down.
4th down and 9. Putnam will be in there, but he will be back a little ways, as it looks like he will be punting it away. Looks like Ryan Becker and Parker Edwards are both back for the Strasburg punt return. Putnam steps into it, and he will have a spiraling punt that will go out of bounds just in front of the 40-yard line. We'll take a Cush Financial Group timeout. When we return, it is Strasburg ball from Ron Hurst Field.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
32-6, Conotton Valley leads Strasburg as we'll get this next drive started off at the 35. Pardon me on the misspeak of where that ball went out of bounds. It will be a turn and a handoff, and it will be a run up the middle for Strasburg out of the pistol. And I believe that was Kaiser Thomas again. Nice gain of about 5 yards before he's eventually dropped. Actually, take that back. Was that Parker Edwards, Shannon? Or Caden Thomas? Boy. It's getting harder to see the numbers as the night goes on.
Yeah, the jerseys are starting to get scrunched up a little bit. We'll blame it on not having his shirts properly tucked in.
We won't blame us on having terrible eyes. I think that sounds more likely. Under a minute to go now in the third quarter. Strasburg looking to put something together here as they trail big. Hurst back to pass, goes left. Becker gets it on the screen, gets some good blocking on the edge. He'll go down the sideline. Becker lowers the shoulder and tries to get a couple more. He'll eventually go out of bounds, and some good blocks out on the outside as he goes out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. They're going to give him. It's enough for a First Federal first down by far. That's a gain of 24 for Becker.
A quick Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update. Garraway 14, Cardinal Mooney 13. Mooney scores, but the Pirates special teams block the PAT.
Special teams are a big deal. You got to make sure you invest that time in that for sure. And maybe the Pirates are going to be showing that off exactly why if they hold on to that game. It will be Hurst, turns it off to Thomas as he goes through the line, goes up through into the secondary, and he's got another first down as he's on the edge of the red zone up to the 21.
Yeah, it looks like trying to think of who it is. Oh, that was Putnam who was able to make the shoestring tackle right there. So outstanding defensive play right there by Putnam, or that one goes the distance. He was able to kind of swing around there and get his hand out there and hit him in the foot.
Hurst turns, hands it off. Thomas again. He's into the red zone, but he is dropped as there are about 5 Conotton Valley players who jump on him. It is enough to enter the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Clock continues to roll, and that'll do it for the third quarter. On to the final frame from Ron Hurst Field. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Junaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Hey there, football fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community. We specialize in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With our friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give us a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of high school sports and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
Back again from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as Hold Your Fours in the air. 32-6, Conotton Valley leads Strasburg. And Strasburg will face a 2nd down and 8 upcoming after a 2-yard pickup for Kaiser Thomas there on that previous play. Back to pass, Hurst, middle, almost picked off, threw it right into the chest of the defender who saw it bounce off of him and fall harmlessly to the turf. That was I thought it was the freshman Isaac Smith in the middle there, Shannon, was it? It was Isaac Smith. Sure enough, the freshman thinking, oh, I could have had what could have been his first varsity pick.
Yeah, that was an outstanding play right there by the defense. Kind of did a little bit of misdirection right there. Got everybody going different ways and was able to get the tip.
So 3rd down and 8. Ball still at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Hurst pistol. They spread things out, though. Gage Moore is in single coverage down here on the right. And he's going to throw a slant, kind of a screen, actually. It's into the hands that time of Caden Thomas, and he'll push forward close to a first down, but it's not going to be enough. 4th down, no question what the Tigers are going to do here.
Yeah, somebody for the Rockets right there. Probably got a little bit of luck. He piled in on the pile. Came flying in there, jumped on the pile late, and the referee kind of just gave him a warning right there as they were getting up.
4th down and 2, ball on the 12-yard line. Strasburg breaks the huddle. Hurst up to the line. Thomas will line up behind him. Becker has no one on him. He holds his hands up, but here comes the late arriving defender in Leggett. Hurst ready. Puts his left leg in the air and back down. He'll turn, hand it off to Thomas, and he's got nowhere to go, and he is dropped at the line of scrimmage, and it's a turnover on downs. Give the ball back to Conotton Valley, whose defense stands tall again.
Yeah, sophomore Robbie Levengood was the first one to get in there and blow him up in the backfield. Big 61 come trucking down there and just said, it's not happened today on my side.
This Conotton Valley defense, man, has it looked good tonight. Outside of that first drive in which Strasburg kind of went straight down the field, since then, it's been pretty much all Rockets. 11:14 showing on the clock. Of course, immediately following the game, stay tuned for the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame. And of course, if you're at 99.9 listening on our airwaves, stay tuned because the guys back in the studio will be giving you updates and breakdowns of all the action in area high school football. We'll be awarding our Mac and Sheriff Realty Player of the Game as well here in our postgame. Turns, hands it off, is Putnam breaking free. Haney breaks a couple tackles, and he is dropped hard at the 30-yard line. Haney downhill running. Boy, does he have some speed.
Yeah, I don't know what his stat line is tonight. I just know he's got a 56-yard touchdown and a 78-yard pick six. And a whole lot of hard work and yards. I mean, that young man has had an outstanding game.
Well, you remember, I believe it was last year, Shannon, he was our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game in this very contest. He's making himself a case for a back-to-back in that. Putnam will go under center. He's got 3 running backs behind him, 1 wide receiver either side of the formation. They line up in a, I guess you could say, diamond. As Putnam turns, hands it off, and helmet comes flying off, and that was a face mask. It was Wright who had the handle, and whoever got in the backfield for Strasburg had a whole handful of face mask. That helmet went flying about 10 yards.
Yeah, Cam Wright, he didn't care that they ripped the helmet off. He spun around, he lowered his head, and he kept right on running.
So now, after the personal foul, that will move the ball from the 30 all the way down to the 50. Say a spot foul.
Well, while they're marking it off, a Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update, I'll tell you what, the Indian Valley Braves, they score again, 35-28 on Dover. Owen Faulkner with a 30-yard TD run.
Nothing on the extra point, or that could be big.
Yeah, I'm assuming that was.
Never mind. I can't do math. Never mind. Continue.
No, they had 29, so.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh, the extra point was good. It's 37-28 now.
All right, that makes more sense. Ball at the 50-yard line. Shannon's strong suit isn't math. Or you could blame Chris not updating it back in the studio maybe. It will be a sneak right up the middle as Putnam goes forward for about a yard. You know, overall, that play, believe it or not, Shannon, that play has been rather effective for Conotton Valley. We've seen them rip off about 5-yard carries on that little sneak.
Yeah, and they do it well. I mean, that all goes to the guys up front, the offensive line. They do what they're supposed to do, put a hat on a hat and drive the guys backwards, and it's been successful.
Putnam letting some clock tick away here. 9.5 showing in the fourth. His team up big. He'll line up under center, kind of that diamond again. 2 fullbacks and the running back. He'll give it to that running back who's still driving and pushing, knocking off multiple different arm tackles and pulling guys with him. It was Luke Smith to get himself a nice little gain as they get close to the first down marker. That is a 6-yard carry, in fact, for Smith.
So looking to be a third and probably a long 2.
Probably ball on the 42-yard line. Actually, I think they might have given him 7 on that carry.
Clock down to 9 minutes here in the fourth quarter.
Same formation, Putnam, hard count, and Strasburg jumps again, and it will be a first federal first down. That hard count tonight has been one of the Rockets' best weapons.
Yeah, I mean, you're giving away free yards right there, and when you see the players from Strasburg, they start to get a little tired. You start to hang your head a little bit. That's just an easy play to go to.
Clock will run again here, 8:50 showing. Ball on the 38. 1st and 10, Putnam under center, letting some clock tick again. The guys in the backfield are Cam Wright and Brooks Bauer lined up as 2 fullbacks in front of Luke Smith, who is the deep man. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. Putnam turns, hands it off. He'll give it to Bauer. Bauer looks for a hole. Not much there as he went off left tackle. Maybe got about a yard before he was dropped.
We'll jump back over to our Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update, hit some of these other scores. Ashland still leads New Philadelphia 10-7 in the fourth quarter. Triway leads Fairless 10-7 in the fourth quarter. Marietta on top of Claymont 28-13 in the fourth quarter. Malvern leads Tusky Valley 41-7 fourth quarter. Union Local 42-7 in Harrison Central.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Putnam under center again. They'll go in that same formation. Turn. They will give it off to Smith that time. Nice fake. Smith's going to break off the right side, off the right hash marks. Now he'll cut back in left. Nice juke move. He'll put his shoulder down. He'll get up to the 20. Still fighting. Maybe the 18 as he'll enter the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Luke Smith running with a head of steam.
Listen, that little juke he did out there in the end, he went out there full board and he stopped in the middle of the field and said, all right, who's coming at me? They ran at him. He stepped sideways and went back the other way. I mean, nice little run for Luke Smith. He probably don't get to carry the ball a lot, so when he does, he makes sure that he gets the most of it.
They did say, I think Coach O'Hara did say he is a downhill runner, and that's without a doubt, but showing off a little fancy footwork, some finesse as well. Same formation, 2 wide receivers either side, 2 fullbacks in the backfield. And that, I'm calling it a diamond. Travis McClellan would know what it is exactly. Putnam under center, turns, hands it off. I believe that is Bauer who will run, and he'll advance the ball up into about the, we'll call it the 14, maybe the 13-yard line.
Guys, it looks almost as if it's some kind of variation of a wishbone.
Oh, good call, Tim. I didn't even think of that. You know, while we're at it, our sideline trip's brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. Tim, I do have to ask, down there, we're not out of our minds, right? Gavin Haney and Brooks Bauer are just as fast as we think they are, right?
Definitely. I'm kind of surprised on how fast the Haney kid is. I mean, he with the number he's wearing and, playing that middle linebacker position, the kid can move.
And speak of the devil, there's Haney off right tackle, breaks free through a hole, holds on to the ball. Somehow he had that in one arm, and he got pulled down by that arm with the ball and somehow didn't drop it. That's just a weight room situation there.
Yeah, and he did it just enough to get another federal first down as he gets dropped about the 5-yard line.
Is on the 5, a 9-yard pickup for Haney. Trying to remember, Shannon, last year what number Haney was wearing. It was not number 80.
Yeah, I wasn't on none of their games last year.
Clock going to tick down a little bit more here. 6 minutes will be showing when we get the snap. 32-6. And there's going to be the ball is loose on that handoff. There's a scrum for it close at the goal line. Conotton Valley looks like they will point and say that they've got it. Ball will actually made its way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that was Luke Smith on the ball carry right there, and then he coughed it up, but his teammates had his back and recovered it.
You were just bragging him up, Shannon, and he went, well, just a little bit of a mistake. Your team is leading. That makes it a little bit easier when you don't feel as bad for making those mistakes, but I'm sure next time he'll have a much tighter grip on the ball. Putnam under center again. He's ready, turns, hands it off, looking for room is Bauer. Nothing there, and wow, is Bauer hit hard at about the 5-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him back at the 6, shoulder to shoulder. I believe it was with McVeigh. That was like 2 trucks hitting.
Yeah, that was a nice job right there by the Strasburg defense. They read that play. They met him in the backfield, and they just kind of stonewalled him right there.
3rd down and 6. Clock is under 5 minutes now. Huge thank you to all of our presenting sponsors today in DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, and TMK Valley Propane. So of course, if you're on our YouTube live stream, you see them up there on your board and or on your screen rather, and we could not do this without them. Putnam turns, play fake. He was going to try to just run off the right side, breaks one tackle, cuts back in left. Another juke, dives forward, and somehow Zach Putnam got that ball down to the 1 yard line on a 5-yard carry. It brings up 4th down, but Shannon, he was dead to rights in the backfield.
Yeah, they had him back there, and like I said, he made a couple guys miss, and at the end of the day, those missed tackles start to add up right there, and that puts him in great position right here on 4th down.
Clock will be running. Next time we get the play, about 4 minutes going to be showing. Putnam getting the play call from Coach O'Hara. He'll go back under center. As Tim pointed out, kind of a variation almost of a wishbone they're running now. I can't believe, Tim, I completely forgot what that formation was called. Handoff and through the line, diving in, and a touchdown for Conotton Valley, as I believe it's Luke Smith who will plunge it in from distance, and the running clock is on.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays that I think Coach O'Hara wanted to get the senior a touchdown. Luke Smith, he did a lot of the work to help get it down there, and Coach O'Hara just wanted him to finish it off.
Runs like an absolute freight train, that is for sure. So the 2-point conversion upcoming.
I was going to say he runs like a kid that spent a lot of time in the weight room.
Without a doubt. Actually, I believe they are going to line up for an extra point here. They haven't done that all night. So we'll see how this goes. As I can't see who the number is for the kicker, though. I believe it's Hott, who will put his leg into it. It's up, and it will be good. Make it 39-6. A Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff is upcoming. Conotton Valley leads big at Strasburg.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sub with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 3:15 on the clock as it is 39-6. Conotton Valley has opened it up big time over the Strasburg Tigers. Rockets going to improve to an even 2-2, while Strasburg will fall to an even 2-2. Shannon, you and I were talking. You know, we're not saying that we didn't think Conotton Valley couldn't win this game by any means at all. We just didn't think this is exactly how this game was going to go.
No, and I agree with what Tim said earlier in the day. I thought it would come down to whoever had the ball one of the last couple possessions.
Kickoff's in the air, and it will be fielded by the Tigers returner, who will work back to midfield. Believe that's McVeigh. He'll make a cut left, breaks a couple tackles down the numbers. He's on the left sideline, the Conotton Valley sideline. He is drilled out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Nice return there, as I believe that was McVeigh.
Yeah, nice job right there. Like you said, he just stayed patient right there. He had his lane he wanted to go to, and he went up that lane and made a couple cuts before he finally got knocked out of bounds. The clock will stop right here till they get it set, and once they get it set, it'll be a running clock.
It will, as referee's getting it spotted. Ball at the 42-yard line, and actually there is a timeout for Conotton Valley. We'll take it with them. A Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return to see this one out after this.
Triad Roofing and Services in Strasburg has been your commercial flat and sloped roofing professionals since 1979. They do commercial roofing and offer free estimates. Businesses, now is the time. Set your appointment before the weather changes. They can fix your roof before problems occur. They offer maintenance plans. Will come out twice a year, clear drains, and inspect your roof. To find out more, go to triadroofingandservices.com. That's triadroofingandservices.com.
Other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle,
It's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Flags flying everywhere as both these teams, I should say, Strasburg there, I don't know if they got started early, Shannon, or what happened. I just looked up and saw a mass of players going everywhere. It looks like they are going to say it's a false start.
Yeah, if you look, there's a lot of different numbers on the field right now for both teams. So a lot of the younger kids getting to come in to play the last couple minutes.
Yeah, so bear with us here if we butcher any names. That has happened from a time or two. 2 minutes on the clock. Pistol formation again. And Hurst goes back to pass. Fumbles the snap, and it's going to the hands of Conotton Valley. Another turnover as it goes in and out of the hands of the quarterback, and grabbing that fumble.
Number 23, Garrett Ryder.
I believe it was Ryder. Ryder's got a touchdown reception and a fumble recovery.
And the thing was, the way that fumble happened, the running back was coming by the quarterback just as it went off of his hands, went up in the air, and they both reached up to grab it at the same time, and they both kind of pulled their hands back at the same time, and it went right into the hands of the Conotton Valley defender.
Well, give a lot of credit to Conotton Valley's defense in this game, without a doubt. I mean, they have been fast to the ball. It's like they saw that first drive, saw Strasburg go right down the field and score, and they said, all right, we get it now. We got to buckle down. We got to straighten up, and we're not going to let that happen again. And let me tell you, they weren't letting it happen again.
No. And a quick Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update. Dover has scored. It's now Indian Valley 37, Dover 35 with 7 minutes to go in that game.
Unbelievable back-and-forth battle. You can hear that at 100.9 WJER and 1450 AM, also online at WJER.com. I know what Shannon and I will be listening to on our way back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studio, without a doubt. Conotton Valley going to look to run this clock out, minute and a half showing. Shotgun and fumbled snap there. Battle for it. It is pulled out by the Conotton Valley quarterback who's entered the game. That's number 9, Caden Liggett, the sophomore, who fumbles the snap. Back-to-back fumble snaps for either side. Maybe a little late-game jitters there, Shannon.
Yeah, just right now everybody's kind of just wanting it to be over, and you're trying to make the right play, and you just try too hard sometimes, and then you create the mistake.
Minute showing. Liggett. Now he's going to go under center. Has 2 running backs split off behind him, and he'll take a knee. No surprise there as Liggett, I'm sure that came from Coach O'Hara, said, hey, let's just go ahead and kneel this thing out, take the win, and move on. Both these teams will sit at 2-2 when the final whistle blows. As Conotton Valley gets back on the winning side of things, Strasburg will look to regroup and look forward to Week 5. 40 seconds showing on the clock. Stay tuned. We've got the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show that's going to be on the way here in just a little while. We'll get our McInturf Realty Player of the Game up here, and we'll talk to head coach Derek O'Hara, who I'm sure is going to be pleased with the victory.
Yeah, he's got to be real happy with the way things are going after what happened last week. Just nothing went right for him last week, and this week a lot of things went right for him. Like he said, he's got some things that he's got to get cleaned up, get ready for that second half of the season. But, outstanding game by the Rockets today.
Final kneel down for Liggett, and that will do it. Final score tonight from Ron Hurst Field is going to be 39-6 as the Conotton Valley Rockets are victorious. You and I and Tim are going to have some conversations here trying to figure out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Lots of contributors for the Rockets tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a tough decision. I already know. I think I've got a feeling which way I'm leaning. I'll have to look at your stat sheets there a little bit.
I just looked down on the sideline. Tim's nodding his head like, yeah, I think we're all probably thinking the same thing. But we don't know. We'll figure it out when we tally up the stats.
I think what we could do, we could put the pressure on Tim, and you can pick one, I'll pick another one, then he's got to be the deciding factor.
I know who I'm picking. You probably know who you're picking. We'll find out who Tim's picking here when we take this final Cush Financial Group timeout, maybe final. We'll have to see how fast we get Coach up here and our player of the game. Stick around. Final score, 39-6. Big Z Sports will return after this. Rockets win on Friday night in Week 4.
you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Ready to unleash your inner champion? At T County Boxing Academy in New Philadelphia, we're not just about throwing punches. We're about building confidence, discipline, and strength. Whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or looking to sharpen your skills, our expert coaches are here to guide you every step of the way. Train like a pro, fight like a champ. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up today and start your journey to greatness.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Take a second to step outside of your daily life and breathe. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District brings that perfect break from a busy life and great destinations for relaxing, camping, fishing, hiking, family-friendly activities, and so much more. Atwood and Tappan Lakes also have new campsites with full hookup connections and full-service marinas. Reserve your adventure now at mwcd.org. The Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District would also like to congratulate all of the area athletes on a great season.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Sports.
Welcome back in as we've entered the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, 39-6. It is Conotton Valley who tops Strasburg. And coming up here in just a few moments on our YouTube live stream, we'll get our Big Z Sports, we'll get our interview with head coach Derek O'Hara, and we'll award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. We're going to keep on your airwaves at 99.9 our segment of the postgame short here, so we can go back to the guys at the studio, maybe join a game in progress that is tightening up quite a bit. This one, it was kind of decided early on, Shannon, and Conotton Valley really rolled from the beginning.
Yeah, you know, when we did all our pregame stuff, we were like, listen, it's going to be some smash mouth football. They're going to come out, and they're going to be physical with each other. And then Coach O'Hara throwed the curveball at us. They come out, they spread it out. They just ran up and down the field like they was at a racetrack, and outstanding performance tonight by the Rockets all the way around.
Well, no, what Coach O'Hara is going to tell us is we don't know what we're talking about because we thought they were going to run the ball. Not the case here at all tonight, as the Rockets were doing it often and early through the air, and they end up picking up a big victory to get back to 2-2. So that will do it for our post game on 99.9. Stay tuned. Coming up on our YouTube live stream, we'll talk with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game one final time here from Ron Hurst Field. It is the Rockets who top the Tigers 39-6. Stick around, everybody. For Shannon Thomas and the Claxon Communications crew, I'm Nick McWilliams. We'll talk again with you soon.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
Welcome back in. It is the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Looking a little bit different here because we're only on our YouTube live stream. Be sure to tune in to 99.9. We're going to have a thrilling end to a game there, of course. This one got decided a little bit earlier, though, because the Conotton Valley Rockets passing attack really took it to the Strasburg Tigers. 39-6 is the final score. And joining us now is head coach Derek O'Hara for the Conotton Valley Rockets. Coach, you were all smiles when you came up here. I know this one felt good.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. Again, when you win games like this, the seniors 4 years in a row beat Strasburg. That's an accomplishment for them, and it's a testament to the hard work they've put in the last couple of years.
Now, what's really funny is we talked to you pregame, and I kind of alluded to, you might want to try to run the ball. You might want to try to establish that dominance. You guys weren't dealing with any of that tonight. You still ran the ball hard by all means, but you were really airing it out.
Yeah, our identity's changed a little bit this year. We said in the offseason, let's put the ball in our playmakers' hands, and we got a few of them, and they did a really good job making plays.
Now, your quarterback tonight, Zach Putnam, very efficient overall, and man, is he a real problem to try to tackle in the backfield. He broke away multiple times, got some nice yardage on the run, and, of course, through the air as well. Having a 4-year starter back there, I'm sure, helps quite a bit.
Absolutely. Zach's a wonderful kid, really smart kid. He picks up on things, and he's a really good leader for these guys, and it sets an example for everybody on our team. He just continues to get better each game, and, I'm so proud of these guys.
Now, your defensive line, I could go through the whole list and everybody who played in the box tonight who made tackles, but I don't think we have that much time. I mean, everybody was all over the field tonight. It seemed like 11 hats to the ball every time.
Yeah, we preached all week. We got beat up a little bit last week, and we were ready to see how we were going to respond this week. And, our guys did a really nice job. Rylan Bagby had a phenomenal game at defensive end tonight. He got hurt and banged up a little there at the end. And, these guys, including Gavin, they just flew down him. We told them, keep getting the ball, and good things are going to happen.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Go enjoy the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And he already kind of alluded to it. You've probably already seen him on camera. No surprise here who our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game is, because he kind of did it in 3 different facets. He did it on the ground, did it through the air with a touchdown reception, and a big 78-yard pick 6 as well. It really seemed to turn the momentum solely in the hands of the Rockets. It is Gavin Haney, and hey, you go back-to-back. You were a 2-time Mac and Turf Realty player of the game in this game. I know that has to feel pretty good.
Oh, it feels great. Back-to-back on Strasburg.
And I know that means a little something extra for you guys, obviously. Now, run me through this a bit. We were actually talking to Coach before the game, and we were used to you playing kind of safety or a little bit farther back on defense last year. You played down in the box a little bit more. Testament to how much work you've done in the weight room.
Yeah, it's a different position. I got to read like the tight end now, which I'm not used to, but I'm just learning it and getting it done.
He says he's not used to it, and he gets a pick 6, and he goes 78 yards. Figure that one out. Well, Gavin, run me through, too. You had a really nice touchdown reception as well. You're doing a little bit of everything here for this Rockets team. Now, I know this has quite the senior class that, like Coach says, gone 4-0. You're only a junior. You get to come back and do this again next year. Tell me how much it means coming here to a rival's home field and getting it done.
It feels great, and I hope I can do it next year, too.
He wants to keep that streak rolling without a doubt. Gavin Haney, the Mac and Turf Realty player of the game. I do have one more question. What was more fun, the touchdown reception or the pick 6?
Oh, pick 6 for sure.
I knew that was going to be the answer, but I asked it anyway. Well, Gavin, congratulations. We'll hook you up with another T-shirt, all right?
Thank you.
And thank you all for tuning in tonight on this presentation on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. And while we were on 99.9, be sure to check that out, get that final score from one of the other area games we got going on, and we'll run you down through on the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show of all the action in Z Country. For Shannon Thomas and the Claxon Communications crew and Tim Plants, I'm Nick McWilliams. We'll be back at a high school near you again soon, Z Country.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.